40222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Let's see what's happening on the roads this morning and bring in, she's the best in the business. Say good morning to one Debbie Duhame.
Good morning, Dave. Alternate side parking rules suspended for ongoing snow removal. Metered parking rules in effect. A couple of doozies out here this morning. LIE westbound, all lanes closed into the Van Wyck. It's all due to an accident with injuries. You'll have to take the service road around that issue. Southern State West at Eagle Ave. Car fire. It's in the left lane. Also seeing delays on the Deegan South in the 230s with a collision. 440 south at Woodbridge Avenue to Edison. A collision there as well. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drugged driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run. That's Lawrence Taylor. Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Well, good morning. Our last football Friday until we get to September of 2026. Weather could be a topic today. I don't know. The Knicks, I'm sure, will be. The football, I know, will be. Plays of the week, I know, will be here. Frenzy will happen. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's the last football Friday.
I know.
I don't like when you say it like that.
Well, how do you want me to say it? He said, the football Friday.
Yeah. Say it if you said it in like a love language, like you said it sexy.
Oh, all right, let me try again. You ready?
Yeah, go.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Dave.
Listen, I got some news for you.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
Your lips are soft, did you?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Wow.
Moisturize. This is it's the last football Friday.
Oh, that doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't think it would be.
Now we have
so many other things to do.
Oh, we have so much time for activities on Fridays now.
Right. After this, who knows where we go.
Maybe we go see a movie.
Maybe we make love.
Wow. Right to the point.
Yeah.
I like when you get direct like that.
Why mess around? Why not be honest with each other? This is it.
This isn't bad at all. I'm happy football's gone now.
You like it?
All
right.
Yeah.
There you
We're
go.
gonna have so much fun on Fridays now.
Hot.
That was sexy.
This is the last football Friday. It's got a totally different connotation now.
I'm starting to get it now. I understand why Sherry's into you. I get it.
Yeah.
That was nice. I like how you mid-sentence threw the kiss in, too. That was nice.
Well, you know what? I'm tremendous with woo. It's been established.
I don't know. Your woo's been off the last couple of days, but I think it's back.
I think so, too.
Your meeting woo yesterday?
I wasn't bad in the meeting yesterday.
Listen. Very rarely do I not bring things up just to kind of bust your chops. In all honesty, I'm being sincere right now. No jokes. Last 2 days of meetings, you've been elite.
Oh, yesterday you thought I was good.
Elite.
Yeah?
Yes. Outside of I left and then came back and you guys had made all the decisions, you're like, okay.
That was funny. We had like a 40-minute meeting. And what I don't understand is at one point, like 25 minutes in, they're like, if the two of you need to go, you can go. And I was like, okay. And I look at you, and nobody left.
I know.
RJ sat there. You sat there. I couldn't get up on myself.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like a real, like, hey, you guys can go.
Well, why'd they say it for then?
It's like if you want to make this awkward, you could leave. It's a big, giant Zoom call. Like, if we can see you guys walk out, it's okay.
But if they say there's like stuff, conversation you guys don't need to have, it's like, dotting the I's and crossing the T's and contract talk and all that kind of stuff. we should have gotten up and left.
Right, but it's still a lie, though, because it'll swing back to it's still asking us a question or something.
So we go 40 minutes. You're like, I have to go. Fine. You step back in 5 minutes later as you're actually on your way out. All the things that were like up in the air and unknown, they've now been decided.
Yeah, everything. There's certain days, formats, all of it. I was like, all right, hey, listen, you guys do what you got to do. I'm fine.
We're
trust you.
Apparently taking on two delightful young ladies that work in the office, Gabby and Jordan, and we were going to play them. And I thought somebody, this will be an exhibition match. So this won't go towards our ATP ranking then.
Right.
that match.
Yes, as far as how we like our standings up for the event.
Okay.
It won't affect
us. We're going to play them in a couple weeks, and apparently we are massive favorites in that match. And then, of course, on March the 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, we're going to have the big day, the big event.
Speaking of big events, so I don't know, no one on the show has, like, this is up by me, and this is not that close to me, but I've heard so many different things about this place. We were on yesterday with this call and got a chance to kind of, like, see what this place is.
Oh, it's like the Shangri-La of pickleball.
This event's going to be amazing, dude. I mean, we're talking they're going to have, I mean, they wanted to be open 24 hours a day. They didn't let them. So they open up at 6 a.m. They close at 2 a.m. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's like, what? We got coffee. We got espresso. We got fresh squeezed juice. We have smoothies. We have this. And then, of course, Dave goes, all right.
I don't think this is unfair.
No, Dave's, RJ, how about Dave? Okay, enough with the flaunting the 30-foot television, okay? That's one TV. Where's the rest of the TVs? Because I got to see all the basketball games.
Yeah.
And then he had to take us on a tour. The poor guy's got to walk around showing, okay, Dave, here's all the TVs at the bar.
Okay. Well, you know what? If they want me to watch college basketball there on that March the 20th, there's a window, that noon window, where there's 4 games at one time. So you could have a TV the size of a pyramid in Egypt. But that doesn't do any good for me. I need multiple TVs.
You're going to have plenty of TVs. Let me give you a little tip about the meetings.
What did I do?
No, nothing. With certain people, the real meeting happens after you get the green light to leave. Then the good stuff starts.
It's the high-level meeting.
That's right. Rick took the bait. He walked out. You come back 5 minutes later, bang, bang, just takes, facts, money, everything flying. That's what you need to be there for.
Yeah, we trimmed the fat. The dead weight's gone. Let's really make decisions.
As soon as you walked out, boy, the opinions started flying.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Then it got highly aggressive. All right, so obviously a lot to do today. The Knicks and the trade deadline. We were under the assumption that Giannis wasn't going to get dealt. I mean, if you look at how it broke down for the Knicks yesterday, obviously getting Giannis for nothing would have been great. That wasn't going to happen. I think it's a very successful trade deadline.
I think it's a great trade deadline. I mean, you asked the question yesterday when Hahn was on, after he did a tremendous job of deflecting blame, became the victim. I mean, that was a
lot of negative emails about Hahn's appearance, though.
This was a masterclass, though. I mean, that was a verbal journey he took us through that by the time you were like, yeah, you know what? They lied to you. It was awesome. You mentioned, hey, do we need a ball handler, right? Deuce is out. Turns out Deuce is more than just out. It's not like he's nursing something else. He's getting core surgery.
Right, he's legitimately hurt.
Right, so who knows when he's back? And you're like, do you trust Tyler Coley? And you were like, I think that's probably something I'd like to address. Not only do they address it, they actually free up more money. You bring in a player that, like, you're actually excited about. It's a New York kid. He's bringing the defense, the grit. He's probably going to be a little feisty, right? Like a little of that sandpaper talking about. MSG is going to love him. He loves playing at MSG. And, oh, by the way, you saved yourself money. So now that gives you more options in the buyout market. I mean, Leon Rose, congratulations, man. The guy, he's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's smart. Listen, they're a good team. They have a chance to go to the NBA Finals. You would say at a minimum, a chance to do that. And yesterday they made themselves better. They didn't mortgage a lot. They freed up a little bit of money, like you mentioned.
It's 2 second-round picks.
And Giannis wasn't traded.
Right. I mean, dude, it's 2 second-round picks. You're trying to win a championship. What are you doing with 2 second-round picks?
Nothing. Second-round picks are almost useless.
And then you were like, who is this Dalen Terry anyway?
Well, I see. I'm glad I never learned about him.
Right, but I guess they've been hot and heavy for Alvarado for a while now, just because of how he fit in this thing. The defense.
Well, Alvarado, I know. He's a local kid. He played at Georgia Tech. Like I know him. It's funny because we were talking about him before the show. He was actually a good offensive player in college.
Yep.
But he's kind of made his mark in the NBA as a scrappy, floor-burning defensive player. Well, I think Knicks fans will love Jose
They're going to love
Alvarado.
him. That speaks to the conversation we had the other day, though, right? It's just the idea, right? As good as some of these guys are in college, once you get to this level against this type of talent and competition, it's like, well, how do I fit? Right? Like I'm in college, I'm a good offensive player. At this level, not so much. So how do I maximize my time here?
Right. What do you morph your game into? Exactly
right. And I mean, between the steals, like this is going to be one of those guys, because I definitely think that there's a gap. I don't know if I even want to say gap, but that's the only thing that's coming to my mind right now. Like this missing piece to this team, and I think that it felt like we lost something when Dante DiVincenzo left. Like this little attitude, maybe that's the word. Like this little chip on our shoulder, this feistiness that I think Alvarado is going to bring to us. Like he's a drag you into the fight kind of guy. You know what I mean? I feel like he's the kind of guy that can tell, like, if you're like you come out of the gate a little bit slow, or like maybe the intensity's not where he needs it to be. Like he can get the boys going, get a little feisty if he needs to get feisty. Like mix it up just to get everyone involved. Like, hey boys, come on, let's get this thing rolling here a little bit. I like it. I was really happy.
I don't know how you couldn't. I mean, that's what I'll say. I don't know how you couldn't.
Well, just the day, like you said it. You said it perfectly. It felt like every day we kept talking and we'd work ourselves into a pretzel. Like, what do you want to have happen? Well, like this is what could happen. This is what could happen. This is what's probably going to happen. But and we'd always get back to the same thing. Here's what we'd like to have happen. In a perfect world, this is what we'd like. Outside of you just giving us Giannis for Cat and making it real simple, which is not going to happen. Let's run it. Like, let's add to this group. Let's get through the playoffs. Giannis doesn't get traded, and that way we have the flexibility this offseason. If he really wants to push, if we want to address it, we can make the team, we can blow it up after the season.
That's exactly right. So he's not dealt.
Yep.
He stays in Milwaukee. He comes out with weird tweets, right?
It sounds like Miami went like all in trying to get him. I guess I read an article, they made everyone available but Bam. And Milwaukee said no.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
so I mean,
like if he winds up there and they trade everything but Bam, I mean,
that's the problem, right? But that's the problem, right? It's like which team can get me that doesn't have to completely tear itself apart, and then we're back to what? Now it's like it's me and a good play, me and a real Bam's a great player,
terrific.
Me and Bam, and then how do we build it back up?
Right, with no guards,
with nobody,
right. Front line would be terrific, and it would end there. So yeah, you almost outside of, and we totally agree on this, outside of getting gifted Giannis, like Giannis for Cat, right? So straight up Giannis for Cat, and a 2. This was all you could hope for. You became tougher. You addressed the backup point guard. You're better defensively, and Giannis was not traded. So if things do not go as you hope they will this postseason, you're well within reason, well within line to land Giannis before next season starts.
Right.
It's the perfect scenario, the perfect script.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that there will be a buyout market. So it doesn't just stop with the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Like there'll be other players available, and the fact that we end up saving money in this deal to be more aggressive potentially in the buyout market is great. And I saw something yesterday too, which was the Celtics making the move. And how that affects, I think it was Scalabrini was talking about it, the chances of them getting Tatum back. And he said he put it in the 90th percentile that Tatum
comes back?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Right. So I mean, it's not just the Pistons.
Well, then you know what the perfect scenario would be is Detroit and Boston match up in a second round series.
Right. They beat each other up.
And then one of them goes home, and then you only have to get through one of them. Because if he's back, the thought of getting through Boston and Detroit becomes a lot more daunting.
Yeah, especially the way that Jaylen Brown's playing. I mean, the fact that they're playing so well, and like Tatum, even considering not coming back because he doesn't want to mess with the mojo of the team, is crazy.
But it's not going to matter if Tatum comes back and Tatum is even close to what he is, and the Knicks lose in the second round to the Celtics. No one's going to be like, well, we didn't anticipate Tatum coming back.
No.
It'll be, we didn't even make it to the conference final.
No one's going to care.
No one's going to care.
No, I mean this is all about one thing. It's getting to the NBA Finals, right? Like, and it's almost unfair just because it's not supposed to work that way. I mean, it doesn't normally work that way where it's like you just have like this steady rise, where it's like each step along the way. It's like we got to this point, then we got to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then we went from the Eastern Conference Finals to the NBA Finals. Like every year, you take that next step, but that's the reality of the situation they're in right now, especially because you fired Tibbs, right? Like, I mean, you said, hey, Tibbs did a great job, but Tibbs can't get us over the hump, and Mike Brown will.
Right. So, but when I say hopefully that's the 1-4, because Detroit's going to get the 1, I think we know that. But Boston is firmly kind of nestled into that 2-3 area. So right now, you would be playing Boston in round 2.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, there's a lot.
Of course, there is, and we don't know what'll happen. But the Knicks have an interesting weekend ahead of them.
Yes, they do.
Because I think if the Knicks somehow go 0-2 this weekend, Monday people very upset. And not only can you not go 0-2, which I think goes kind of without saying, you can't get beat up in Detroit tonight.
No.
You can lose in Detroit tonight. You can't get physically dominated and beat up in Detroit like you did last time you went there.
Right. Like, I mean, there has to be some kind of sense of urgency, right? Like, I mean, you have to recognize now, especially after deadline's done, all the conversations, they're not stupid. I mean, it was kind of insinuated over the last couple of weeks that maybe some of the Cat stuff was because he keeps hearing his name mentioned with the Giannis stuff. So that ship has sailed. This is the team. Now they'll add to it. They're not going to start taking pieces off of it because the deadline's passed. So Cat's here. And you're playing against the best team in the East. You're playing against the team that clearly feels a way about you, right? They want all of it, right? They're not tiptoeing into this matchup. This is what they want.
Yeah, oh no, and they've made no bones about it.
Right.
They want you. When you play them, even though the regular season is meaningless at times for some teams, when Detroit plays you, it's not meaningless for them. And they've made that statement already.
Right. So, I mean, listen, you've been playing great basketball. You've won 8 straight, right? You got the vote of confidence from the front office that they like you a lot and they want to add to this team. They think you're capable of winning a championship. All right. Now go prove that to Detroit. Because there is a psychological aspect to
Absolutely.
This thing. Like, even go back. Remember, I mean, Popovich would do this stuff, right? Like, if there was a team that was like, I forget what the game was, but it was like it was the team.
Would he not play his guys
on purpose?
Yeah, just so that team couldn't gain confidence to beat them.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, great
us?
for the NBA. But
Right.
It is master motivating stuff behind the scenes for his team. Yes.
Well, you beat us. Oh, okay, but yeah, we didn't have.
Right.
Duncan didn't play. Ginobili didn't play. So it's like, who'd you beat?
But how bad is that for just the look of the NBA?
Well, but that's when it started.
I understand he's not concerned about that.
I mean, dude, remember he sent the guys home and had them flying on the guys were walking through the airport during the game?
By the way, did you see recently? I saw a photo of him.
Yeah.
It looked terrible.
I know. I felt bad when I saw it.
It looked just terrible. I did feel badly. Ray, I know you have the map in front of you. Do we have Thailand on the map?
I don't believe that we do.
So all right. So let's get to Andrew. I don't even know what he wants to talk about, but let's just make sure that we get Thailand crossed off the map on our world. Who's called from where map? Andrew in Thailand. Good morning, Andrew.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
What time is it in Thailand?
I'm 12 hours ahead, so it's 6:17 right now. The sun is setting. I'm looking at the ocean right now, and I'm hearing the beautiful voices of Dave Rothenberg and Rick DiPietro right now. I mean, who can ask for a better sunset than that, right?
That is, you know what?
I got to tell you.
Who can argue with that?
Hey, I got to tell you quickly before you make your point. I'm honored. No joke. I'm dead serious. I am, because sometimes you take this for granted. The fact that you're in Thailand, looking at a beautiful sunset, listening to us, makes me very happy.
What are you doing in Thailand? You on vacation?
Oh man, I mean, I'm on my honeymoon right now.
You're on your honeymoon?
I'm on my honeymoon, and my wife my wife wanted to make it known that we're here in Thailand on our honeymoon, and she still can't escape you guys. You know, you guys are my day ones every morning, man. Every morning you guys get me through every morning. So I wanted to.
What's your wife's name, Andrew?
Hillary.
Hillary.
Hey guys, I'm Hillary.
Hi, Hillary.
Right
Andrew, put Hillary on the phone, Andrew, please.
You guys, I feel like I know you at this point.
Hillary, you're a saint, you know that?
We are on our honeymoon listening to you guys. I am a saint.
You are a saint.
As is your wife, too.
My wife also a saint. You also a saint. You guys are both deserve to go to special places when it's all said and done. Because you get married. You travel halfway across the world. You're watching the sunset, and your new husband says to you, "Hey, sweetheart, you know what I'm going to do right now?" And you probably look glazingly in his eyes and say, "What? What? Gazingly.
Yeah, I mean, what do we talk? Glazingly?
Okay, all right, I put it in L.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
You know, you're ruining the moment. Shut.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Shut up, right? Gazingly in his eyes. And
I mean,
says,
we are on our honeymoon, okay?
And he, right,
so
and he says,
say things
"Hey,
like that.
hey, sweetheart, Hillary, you know what I'm going to do right now?" What, Andrew?
Thank me.
I'm going to call DNR. I'm going to get them on the phone right now.
Thank me. I love it.
You're a saint.
Hey man,
Hillary.
why do you think she married me, guys? You know, you guys are part of the squad, all right? You guys are all part of everything here that happens.
We love it. Absolutely love it. So go ahead.
So real quick, guys, wanted to put Thailand on the map. So that's one, and so we checked that box now. But a bigger dilemma I have is, you know, since we've been married, you know, we got married in a destination wedding, not on a football Sunday.
Wait, did you get married in Thailand?
No,
we got married in Mexico, and then we flew over to Thailand.
Wow,
but that's not it.
You guys must have a lot of money.
No, we make a living. We make a living, Dave.
I mean, good for you.
Just like you, just like just like you and the other guy that lives in like a gated community or something like that. I heard. But
did you get married in Thailand? What is this, White Lotus? Did you get married in Thailand?
What do you mean? The guy got married in Mexico and then went over to Thailand?
That's right, but you don't stay when you go destination wedding. He's not going to stay where he's at. He's going on a nice trip after his wedding.
Oh, okay, because Mexico would be awful.
See, us, you know, a fellow gated community member gets it. He just gets it.
Sorry. Let me step aside and allow those with moats to have a conversation.
No, but real quick, guys, the big dilemma I have here is that the Knicks have not lost since I have been out of the country.
Oh, no.
And I'm due to be back next Tuesday. I mean, do I just stay?
Well, you'll know.
Am I
if the Knicks beat the Pistons and the Celtics, but here's the rub.
Yeah,
then it's the All-Star break. So I mean, obviously you're of great wealth, so you could go to a third country and spend some time.
I don't know
there.
if I can stretch it that far, guys. I don't know if my funds go that far. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, guys, thank you for taking my call. Let me know if I should go home or not. And just for your guys, my wife Hillary calls you guys the Morning Brothers because she thinks you guys are two peas in a pod, man. We love you guys.
That's nice.
Thanks for taking our call.
Well, happy wedding, happy life, all that good stuff. Wow, how nice was that?
What
call?
A great first call. What a Friday start.
I took him selfishly because I was like, we don't have Thailand checked off. Now we can get this done. And what a great call that was.
What a great call. What a great wife.
She really is.
How about, what are you doing too? Glazingly. Here's the rub.
Gazingly.
It's like all you talk is in sexual innuendos now. You know what? Here's the rub. It's like you do it on purpose now. Yesterday was landing strips.
The fact that you think everything is sexual, that's on
slots, boxes.
That's on you.
I don't even think you realize you're doing it.
So I say Super Bowl boxes, and you can't control yourself.
No, but it wasn't just Super Bowl boxes.
You should go into one of those like clinics.
And then it didn't stop. It was then you get the runway and you got the landing strip.
Oh, right. Because someone says runway, and of course everyone's mind jumps to the bedroom.
Yeah, no, it was landing strip. It wasn't runway. It was landing strip.
I mean, I think this is a you problem.
How about? Oh, by the way, we never even mentioned this. The other meeting we had on Wednesday, where the guy's like, "Okay, do you have any questions for the guys?" And he was like, How'd you guys get together? Like, you guys are like completely different.
I don't think we're that different.
No, I don't. I think different enough though where it works. If we were exactly the same person, it wouldn't be fun.
Well, but it's not like we're the odd couple.
No, I don't think that either. But it's
I think we have a lot of similarities.
Yes, right. And I think at this point we've worked together so long, it's like we have the same thoughts too. But I mean, you have your role as the psychotic sports fan, and I have mine.
Right, as the more normal. I've seen all this stuff. Let me analyze it.
Right, like if me and you both were like, hey, where's Dave and Rick? Well, they both left their families.
Right,
and
the Jets lost and the Giants lost, so RJ and Ray are going to host the show.
Yes. There wouldn't be anything left.
All right, so Jefferson has put a poll up. I'll give you that information. He's also making a peace offering to you, so we'll get into that. Your Knicks calls 800-919-3776. How do you think at the deadline? I can't imagine there's a lot of people that would call today and be like, I hate what they did at the deadline. I can't imagine that. But phone lines are open, 800-919-3776. And, of course, like we mentioned, it's the last Football Friday for quite some time. And we'll break that down as well. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
Guys, quick PSA, forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me, this is why I go to the Bouqs company every time. Bouqs delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code CANTY, you get 25% off. Bouqs flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers, even roses grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part? Bouqs makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Bouqs has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Bouqs.com, use my promo code CANTY for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, promo code CANTY. Bouqs, promo code CANTY.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring over $5 million in prizes. Here's how it works. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. And every live bet means another shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY and 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-885-5151. That's 800-885-5151. Again, that's 800-885-5151.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Big Football Friday. We'll get to the big game in a little bit. Jefferson is running the YouTube today, and he put a poll up.
Okay.
I don't think you'll ever get more people agreeing on one topic than this. 92% of the voters are okay with what the Knicks did at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't be.
That's almost unanimous.
Right. I mean, the only crappy part about yesterday was finding out that Deuce needed surgery.
Right, but that's not the Knicks making that move at the deadline.
No, right. Like, I mean, that's what else could you be upset about? I mean, I guess not getting Giannis for the people that were
but
okay.
Giannis is still available for you.
Right, he didn't go anywhere.
Right. So if things don't go the way you hope they go this postseason, I hope they go on a long postseason run too. I mean, obviously that goes without saying. But it's so funny. John keeps asking us like, "How about vacation? How about vacation?" Like, all right, John, I'd like to take the second week of June. Well, that'll have to depend on what the Knicks are doing. So you don't really want us to tell
right.
You
But that's see what you just said though is why I get so frustrated with him sometimes. Because like I could give you all the dates in the world. Like you gave him a week that you wanted off,
and then they're like, "No."
No, but then they're like, oh, no, we have this event. Okay, well, here's the thing. Why don't you just let us decide closer to the actual time that we want to take off as opposed to giving you 3 months in advance and you telling us no?
Right.
I mean.
But you can see it starting already. So March is becoming difficult because we have the event. I tried to take that week, and now the March 20th is
right.
our event. So I got to be back Thursday, the day before the event, and then Friday, the day, of course, of the event.
Correct.
Then May, we're going to have the big Mets event.
Yep.
Then June we can't go because of the Knicks run. July, early July, we have the Beach Bash.
Yep.
So really, it's from like July 4th till football is when you can take your vacation.
Right. So I don't even know why he asks.
I think it's just so that so you ask, right, and you're following protocol, and then he just swats it into the fifth row. It's just a reminder.
Like a Matumbo, and he's like, hey.
Yep.
Not today.
No.
I'm John. I'm in charge. Just a reminder. Mind your
By the
business.
way, Dave, have you seen what's happening right now, though? Do you see what's
what?
happening? RJ is slowly morphing into, like, high school buddy RJ, where he just now feels the need to just, like, to slip in messages, like little jabs. When John asked me for the vacation, and RJ's like, just let me get out the sticky note.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
It's
You know
well
what it is?
documented.
Because I think what we're seeing right now is RJ looking up to John as a coworker and someone RJ would like to eventually morph into work-wise. So he's going to start to take that role of John.
Listen, you're the only person I know that has all your most important life information on a sticky note. And if you don't have that sticky note with you, there's no information available. So I was just reminding you, we need the sticky note. That's all.
You couldn't even move on to, like, phone notes?
I went through it was one time I went through the calendar. I needed a piece of paper, so I put it on a sticky note.
Oh, so that was just a one-off?
Yeah, I don't have all my
RJ,
all my life
you're
decisions on
misrepresenting.
sticky notes.
He's not all about the sticky note. One time.
I'm actually very pro sticky note.
I love sticky notes.
I keep a pile right next to my bed. Sometimes I have thoughts before I go to bed because I try to stay off the phone. Sometimes you got to jot stuff down.
You will have a thought before you go to bed, and you'll jot it down?
Sometimes.
That's like that Seinfeld where he jots down a joke and then he can't read what he wrote.
Sometimes. Well, I tried to stay off my phone, but because of our schedule, before I go to bed, like if I lay down, I try to stay off my phone.
So how much time is that? Like the last hour before you go to bed, you try to be off the phone?
Oh no! If I lay down, it's time to sleep. I'd say
he's not laying in bed for an hour.
Yeah. So I'm not someone that needs like a big wind down time. Like when I actually lay down, I'm hoping like 10, 15 minutes out. But if I have a thought, sometimes it pertains to you guys. Most times, in fact.
So you think about us in bed?
Often, actually. Yeah,
That's nice.
often.
And plus, the benefit is that sticky note's like a full piece of paper for RJ.
There it is.
RJ, I said I came with some heat last night, late night info for you.
You did. I actually fell asleep, woke up to a Rick text.
Wow. What I didn't get a late text.
It pertains to you, but it wasn't meant for you.
Yeah, right, but it wasn't like it's not like a
Well,
jab
why
at
does
Dave.
why does it pertain to me? But I don't know about it.
Your quarterback.
Team. Yeah, your team.
Is it good?
I found some late night sound, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to send this to RJ to put in the system.
He was wearing quite the brooch last night, Jackson Dart. Did you see that thing?
Yes.
How else would you describe it?
Yeah. No, I like how you described it. I wouldn't change a thing. I looked at it glazingly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some sound on both your teams, actually.
Is mine as uplifting as his?
His is not uplifting.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Shocking. Shocking that mine's not uplifting.
But yours is like, oh, God. Like, it never ends.
No, it doesn't stop. Until we start to win, it's not going to stop.
So also, Jefferson wanted to let you know that he'd like to. This just shows you how wealthy this kid is, by the way.
Quite the brooch.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but like he shows up to the awards. I think that you might be the only person that was focused on the brooch.
No, I don't think so.
I think the person he came with was probably the focal point of most people.
Okay. Well, you know what? I can multitask. I can take notice in the person he was with and the fact that he was wearing a big, very noticeable brooch.
Look at this beautiful woman he's with. How about his brooch? That is
yeah. Well, we weren't talking about the woman he was with.
No, listen, I appreciate that.
So he had a big, beautiful brooch on, and it was obvious.
When you went big and beautiful, I didn't realize you were going to go brooch, but that's...
maybe I wasn't. Maybe I made an adjustment at the last minute. Anyhow, so this 3-line, RJ, little note from Jefferson, who's manning the YouTube controls today, tells you everything about everything. You ready for this, RJ?
Okay.
Let Rick know I'd like to get him something when I go to the Masters as a peace offering for our friendship. I'll be going that Wednesday, April the 8th.
Wow.
People don't just go to the Masters.
This guy's unbelievable.
Jefferson does.
That's like a bucket list thing.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, I think it's a bucket list.
26-year-old kids don't just make their way to the Masters.
Well, but he screams, parents.
Wealth.
Parents.
Tremendous wealth.
Grandfather wealth, country club, He's got that old money. He's going to the Masters. That doesn't shock me at all. And can you imagine how much money he's going to spend at that pro shop?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Nope. So what does he not? He went to the Ryder Cup, which is a big deal. He's going to wind up at the Masters. Then he go to like the Jaguars playoff. Like he goes to wherever. This guy, he lives a fantasy camp.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's going to Calgary to run a half. Like he can't just run a half marathon anywhere. He's going to go to Calgary to do that. Up to Banff, which is beautiful.
So, do you want anything from the Masters?
No. I don't want anything from him. I don't want anything from him. I have stuff from the Masters. I don't want anything from him.
Sounds like he's going to get you something anyway.
Because I remember what he did to me when he came in with this Jacksonville Jaguars jersey and just draped it on the chair. He's dead to me.
You and Jefferson cannot resuscitate this friendship?
No, you can't buy my love.
He's trying.
That easy. I'm not that easy.
Can you be bought, RJ?
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
Do they sell green jacket replicas?
No. What are you going to buy me? A Masters hat? No. Not doing that.
He buys you a nice green blazer with the Masters logo.
Tell me you wouldn't wear that.
Where the brooch would go.
Where am I wearing a Masters blazer to, Ray?
Wherever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't win it.
Yeah, but
it's like me buying a replica Stanley Cup and walking around with it.
That's
what
different.
A great conversation starter that would be.
Just walking around with a fake Stanley Cup.
Or walking around with a...
Actually, yes. Walk around with the fake Stanley Cup, complete with the white gloves. Nobody can touch it.
No, but I'm not saying I'm the keeper of the cup, you jackwagon.
No.
I pretend like I won the cup.
You could be whatever you want with it.
Why not do that?
You could do both.
I don't even touch the real cup because I never won it.
What do you think we could get Jefferson to buy us, though?
Now you're talking. Now, if he wants to buy the whole show stuff,
let's shift off the Masters and.
But now you guys want to take advantage of his good nature.
Is it take advantage or is he offering?
If he's that desperate to win us back,
he offered Rick something from the Masters. He didn't offer to buy the show something.
Yeah, we're shifting the conversation.
Right. That was just the start of the negotiation.
What negotiation? It was no negotiation.
It's a friendship negotiation, is what it is.
He's offering you to buy something for you just because he's a decent guy, and now you guys are like, let's take advantage of his good nature and have him buy all of us stuff.
I don't think you were taking advantage. I mean, he flaunts it at every turn.
What about a nice Masters umbrella, Rick?
I mean, he bought the entire pro shop at the Ryder Cup. He's going to the Masters.
You can walk around your home course and just whip out the umbrella.
The salespeople were in shock. They were like, Steve, look at this guy.
No, it wasn't just him, though. The entire everyone. Danny, they ran amok.
They did.
I saw them later in the day because I stayed around to watch things with bags. Like they didn't realize that, well, what do you do once you buy this stuff? Because the set's getting broken down. They have to walk around with big, giant shopping bags now.
Yeah, it wasn't very well planned. All right, let's break. We'll come back. More Knicks, and we'll get into the NFL. 800-919-3776. And Kendrick Perkins thinks it's only a matter of time. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm. From the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too. Someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
The final football Friday, and as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets, alternate passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Will the Patriots establish the run early and get Ramondre Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total? You can bet it. Will the Seahawks feed JSN to get the star receiver going early? You can bet that too. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more. Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with their award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-288-9944. That's 800-288-9944. Once again, that's 800-288-9944.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Now, it doesn't get more New York than this. Wild Turkey Bourbon is giving you the chance to score the ultimate New York game day One lucky winner scores a pair of tickets to opening day in the Bronx. And New York Knicks tickets, both on Friday, April the 3rd. 2 games, 1 epic day, no compromises. To enter, find the contest tile on the ESPN New York app and submit your entry, or sign up in person at select Wild Turkey events happening around the city. Brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Must be 21 or over. Enjoy Wild Turkey responsibly. That would be some day, huh?
That'd be a great day.
Opening day in the Bronx and then over to the Garden for the Knicks.
You're right. I mean, that's a great New York experience.
Right? How much fun would that be? You ever been to 2 separate games in one day?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Was it too much or was it phenomenal?
No, it wasn't too much. I mean, it probably just like it wasn't the games that ended up being too much. It was kind of like, everything that came along with the games that probably by the end of it was too much, but it was fun.
I don't know that I've ever done that. Like I've been to like the Big East tournament and stayed for, multiple sessions, but I don't know that I've ever gone to like a Mets game and then a Knicks game.
It's fun. I mean, listen, it's a lot. I mean, it's a long day, but it's a good time.
You know what a lot of people do is they go to the tennis and then the Mets.
Yes. Well, makes
right
sense.
There.
You're right there.
Yeah. Ray, have you ever done a 2-game in one day kind of experience?
No, only when working. That was interesting that day. Went to a bar in between, just hung out.
But that's the same location, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not really a good example.
RJ, ever been 2 games one day?
So I have. You don't mean 2 different sports, right? You just mean 2 different games?
No, two different venues.
Not 2 different venues. I went to the last year the old Big East before they split and left to the ACC. I went to 4. There were 2 different sessions. I went to 4 games at the Garden.
No, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count, he said.
No.
They're not 2 different venues, no.
Those were fun, though, the Big East tournaments.
The old Big East was, yeah.
It's a real shame what's happened.
College sports?
Well, it's because of the greed of the good football schools that went to the ACC. The Pitt, the Boston Colleges, Syracuse, they ruined it.
Right, but what do you want them to do?
Well, listen, they chased the money. I understand, but
that's how it all started.
But that ruined the Big East as we know it.
Right, I think the people, the people in Carolina are saying the same thing about you. You chased the money. You were the voice of the camels, and you left them. I mean, they had, according to, I mean, your whole big spiel at the charity event. I mean, you pretty much resurrected sports talk radio in Carolina.
No.
Oh, you mean no?
The spiel, which was accurate, by the way, I resurrected that show, which was on life support.
But that was the show, though.
That turned into the show, yes.
Right,
I was the voice of the Campbell Camels.
And now who? I mean, you chased the money, you chased the fame, you chased New York. I want to live in Westchester and be a big star, and you did.
Well, yeah, they actually refer to you as the Juan Soto of Camel.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like deep-seated hatred, I've heard.
Oh, is that right?
In the Camel community.
Did you see Maniscalco yesterday, Raymond?
I did not get a chance to speak with him, unfortunately.
He's a wonderful man.
He is. He's great.
So busy. You're probably so busy going like it's just all the Rangers scoring.
Oh boy, it's tough right now.
I mean, you know what the shame is? Usually, I have like a good comeback and he'll take shots at the Rangers, and that'd be something. There's nothing to say.
No, just be happy that you're at the.
I'm like JT Miller. I don't have any answers.
Yeah, we don't have
always
any
great when
you win. Okay,
your captain has no answers. That's always great.
Yeah, well, great. That wonderful trade that was. All right, so Kendrick Perkins, he says Giannis is setting this whole thing up. There's a whole plan in place. Giannis is setting up to go to the Knicks.
He wants to be in New York. That's why he's not loud about it. By the way, shout out to Leon Rose because he just won Executive of the Year with this decision right here. You know why? Because now, all of a sudden, you have this New York Knicks team who I believe has the deepest team in the Eastern Conference with a shot to really go to the NBA Finals. And guess what? If you fall short, you could make a move and go get Giannis Antetokounmpo because he wants to be there. That's the biggest thing.
That's exactly right. This is where Giannis wants to wind up. Giannis is still readily available, and you made your team better. And like he said, you have the deepest team in the Eastern Conference.
Right. And credit to him, too, also. Just, I mean, the patience. right? I mean, I think he's put himself in such a good spot because this is a team that was in the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a team that legitimately could make it to the NBA Finals, so there isn't desperation, right? Like, this wasn't like, hey, I got to make a desperate move here and blow this thing up. Like, we can play the game. I'm sure they had the sense that Milwaukee doesn't really want to trade him right now anyway because they're not going to get the best deal. So we'll wait till the summer. Right, where I mean, there'll be more teams involved, but if he wants to, like, if we're confident that he wants to be a Knick and we'll push him, push himself our way.
They have to know.
Of course,
they have to know.
Of course,
if this is where he wants to wind up. So if he's giving them the nod, wink behind the scenes, this is where, and maybe the only place I want to wind up, then like he said, Leon Rose is playing this like a masterclass right now.
Well, but learn from your mistakes also too, right? Like, I mean, like, go back to the whole Carmelo pushed himself to New York, right? You could have waited, which would have probably set you up, at long term would have put you in a better spot. But because, like, at the time, we're so desperate to get, stars to come here, you make the move. And Carmelo was good for us, but, like, you don't need to do that right now.
No.
Right? Your team's won 8 in a row. Like, if you take away, like we were talking about yesterday, you take away that 9 of 11 with the start that they got off to the NBA Cup, like, this is a good team.
This is a very good team, and I think that's the advantage you have. That team was not nearly as good as this team.
No, you took. I mean, you just heard Perk, and Perk's been on board with the Knicks for a while now. But I mean, am I still concerned about Detroit? Am I a little concerned about Boston and the potential of Tatum coming back? Yeah, that concerns me. But you have a legitimate chance to come out of the East,
right?
And they believe that. And if you don't, at least there'll be some finality to this group. Hey, we gave you a chance, right? We gave you a run. We added the pieces that we thought we needed. You're bringing Alvarado. And let's go do it. And if you don't, then we can adjust.
So let me ask you this. Giannis is going to be available. Giannis wants to go to the Knicks. If the Knicks don't go to the finals and go toe-to-toe with whoever they eventually lose to, is this almost a definite that he's going to wind up on the Knicks?
I don't know if it's definite. I can't. I mean, again, I don't. Like, you're going off what Perk is saying and what we heard in the summer.
But if the Knicks don't, if they fail short, like, okay, I guess my question is, if you're the Knicks, when would you not try to get him? Like you say, if you don't get to where you want to get to, or if it doesn't meet
if you get to the NBA, I would say if you get to the NBA Finals and you go toe-to-toe with...
But if you get to the NBA Finals, you get run out in 5 games, not even that competitive against Oklahoma City. Are you going to run that back, or are you going to make the play for Giannis?
No, you're probably going to make the play for Giannis. But
right.
if you go toe-to-toe and you want to get a play here or a play there, and then you take into account what you're going to lose. I mean, if it's all of a sudden we got to go Cat and Bridges and whoever else, and then Bridges is unbelievable during the postseason, and Cat has a good postseason, I think maybe you're like, okay, let's give this one more year.
Yes, I agree. But so the only way that people are not clamoring for Giannis this offseason is if you get to the finals and you're right there with whoever you lose to.
Right, but it's not. Again, see, this is the hard part of these conversations, though. It's like the equation isn't as simple as you take this piece and get this piece. It's pieces to get this piece. You know what I mean? So it's like, how exactly, like when you're making you start talking about like the Jets with their 3 first-round picks. It's like, well, what kind of season you want to have? Well, it doesn't matter because you got 3 first-round picks. Yeah, well, in a perfect world, I'd rather just use my pick and then get 2 more good players as opposed to taking those other 2 picks to get the quarterback. You know what I mean? Because like, it was actually, no, that's a bad example. It was the argument you made about why you wanted to lose the last 2 games and have the first overall pick and trade it. And then the people like Mike T's like, well, no, you take Mendoza. Well, why would I take Mendoza if I like Jackson Dart and I could also use those other 2 picks to add to what I have already that I would get from trading the first pick? It's like, then like you're getting 2 good players also. So yeah, I think that Cat would have to have a really good playoffs. And Bridges would have to have really good playoffs, and you went toe-to-toe with whoever
the only way there won't be a clamoring to at least go heavily after Giannis is if this is a great playoff run. You go really far, and the pieces we talk about potentially being dealt for Giannis are phenomenal.
Right, but let's not pretend, because we're going to experience this with the Giants, where this is going to be like this slow build-up. So all of a sudden, where most Giants fans are calling about winning the division, that like this excitement now, and you're happy that the deal wasn't made, and Alvarado and all these different things. If they go get smacked tonight by Detroit, and then lose to the Celtics on Sunday, we'll be taking panicked phone calls on Monday.
Of course.
It's just how this,
Right, you sit here in your ivory tower, and everything's great. We have no worries. Win the trade deadline. Giannis still available until you get punched in the mouth, and then it's like, wait a minute, hang on, what's happening?
Yeah, what happened to Cat turning the corner because he was bloodied? Where'd that go?
Yeah, where's that? Now he's getting dominated by Duran. What's happening?
Yes,
we need help.
Yeah, why didn't we make the deal?
What's happening? Giannis.
Yeah, but that's the reality of this city. I don't think it's the same in every city, but that's what this
it's
is.
not as crazed here, and yes, people are sports fans in general are very
emotional,
quick to make decisions and very emotional. New York more so than other places.
Yeah, but but right now in this moment,
so far
I like
so
where
good,
they're
yes.
at. Yeah,
so far so good. You know what I'm having a hankering for?
Meat.
Yeah, you did know that.
You love meat.
I can't get enough meat.
All right.
Give me the big, beautiful meat.
Yep. Well, here's the place to get it. I've been telling you about Wild Forks, and here's why. The quality, it's incredible. The price is legit. You got organic ground beef, just $6 a pound. 5-pound bags of chicken breast for around $3 a pound. That's real value without sacrificing quality. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Plus, you've got over 450 meat and seafood options. Shop 7 locations or get same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. That's Wild Fork Foods. Delicious.
That's really well done.
Thank you.
I mean, I have nothing more to say. It's really well done.
I'm inspired by your love of meat.
I do.
Speaking of meat.
You keep tempting me. I'm going to get you some meat.
I'm going to get you some meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of meat, I got a big-time story.
A meat story?
Scandal.
A meat scandal?
Yep. I'm not going to tell you now.
Why?
I don't want to kill it because we get to the top of the hour.
Well, how long is this story? Is it like a trilogy? How long is the story?
It's not a trilogy. I don't know how much you want to get into it. Big time story.
Scandal?
Scandalous.
Oh no. Does it involve anyone on the show?
Nope. Nope, it does not.
Does it involve a restaurant?
Nope.
Is this familial?
Nope.
Interesting. Nope. This is a meat story that you will share with us at some point. It's scandalous.
Scandalous, and it affects the whole world.
The whole world?
Yep.
Will we be? So we're going to be bothered by the story?
Probably.
And everyone that eats meat, so outside of the vegans, everyone that's listening to this story will be bothered.
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, I don't know that this is good to hear the story. Maybe I don't want to hear the story.
I don't think the story's going to affect your eating habits, but it's a tough one.
All right, well, we'll get to that. We got to get to the football. Super Bowl 60, of course. The pregame show starts in half an hour, so you tune into that. 1-800-919-3776. So many different avenues to take this game. We'll start next. DNR with you, ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this Super Bowl Football Friday, let's see what's going on. We've got major issues on the LIE West. All lanes closed at the Van Wyck. It's all due to an accident investigation, that one involving an overturned vehicle. You'll have to scoot on over to the service road. Deegan South in the 230s closed with an accident investigation. Jericho Turnpike is closed into Smithtown. Another serious accident, 1 and 9 South at Delancey Street in Newark. It's a collision sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Guys, quick PSA, forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me, this is why I go to the Books Company every time. Books delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code Canty, you get 25% off. Books flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers, even roses grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part? Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Books.com, use my promo code Canty for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, promo code Canty. Books, promo code Canty.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Wild Turkey Bourbon and ESPN New York are bringing you the ultimate New York game day. 2 games, 1 damn day. We're kicking things off on Tuesday at Factory 380 at 380 3rd Avenue starting at 7 p.m. Stop by for Wild Turkey tastings, exclusive giveaways, and your chance to win an epic New York sports experience. Opening day energy in the Bronx, Knicks at night vibes, all in one unforgettable day. So grab your crew and experience Wild Turkey at Factory 380 this Tuesday. Must be 21 or older. Drink responsibly.
The final football Friday. And as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets, all passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Well, the Patriots established the run early and get Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Do we have Thailand on the map?
I don't believe that we do.
Andrew, in Thailand. What are you doing in Thailand?
Oh, yeah, I'm on my honeymoon.
You're on your honeymoon?
My wife wanted to make it known. We're here in Thailand on our honeymoon, and she still can't escape you guys. You guys are my day ones every morning.
You guys, I feel like I know you at this point.
And you probably look glazingly in his eyes and say, gazingly.
Yeah, I mean, what do we talk, glazingly?
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Get your mind out of the
you're ruining the moment.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
We're their day ones.
To her credit, though, she did say they're on their honeymoon. So she said that. I mean, she insinuated that's more than acceptable.
Yeah, you know what? Good on him.
Good glazing.
Well, yeah, all right, enough.
But
good on him,
you talk about nice about someone you just married, right? I'm sure that he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. Look at this sunset. I love you.
Right. Let me call the guys.
Let's make love.
He wants to share it with us.
I got to go on another honeymoon. I think I need to redo honeymoon.
I heard that, Dave, by the way.
What?
I heard what you did.
What did I do?
I heard what you were doing.
What?
I don't think that was him.
Actually,
it was the other guy.
Then you know what?
What, the noise?
You know what?
That was me.
Very sneaky because I thought it was Dave.
No, that was me.
You could renew some vowels.
I don't want to renew vowels.
Vowels?
A-E-I-O-U. And sometimes Y.
It did sound like there was an L. Vows. Listen, how much fun would that be? We all get involved this time around because we didn't know you when you got married.
Right.
That's true. Have another nice little ceremony.
Where would you go on your next honeymoon?
Oh, I'm actually coming up. I mean, we could do it. I'm coming up on 15. Is it 15
There's
years?
no way.
I'm past
What are you going to do with
years.
your 3 children?
What do you mean? What do I do with my 3 children?
They'll be part of it.
Yeah, they're all.
You're going to bring your kids on your honeymoon?
No. I would have to. I mean,
no, you're going to watch them.
Week-long honeymoon.
You've been saying you want some little
You
kids.
act like I have like little babies that Cassie's breastfeeding. I mean, I got 10, 9, and 5.
You guys won't use a babysitter.
That's
to
true,
go out
but
to dinner.
I could use my mom.
No.
Dave, you could watch them.
Yeah,
I
Dave.
could use
I'm not watching these kids for a week.
Pick up a couple days.
Yeah, I could use Doc and Deb and my mom at the same time, like a little combination.
All I'm saying is, it sounds great. In theory, there's 0 chance you're going to go on a second honeymoon.
Probably right.
All right.
I'm just saying it would be nice, too.
It would be nice.
Right.
Nah, you could do Dave the favor because he's coming up on the empty nest syndrome soon.
Ugh.
That'll help him.
You want the kids for a couple days?
In a couple of years, I'll take them for a week. Sure.
Okay.
See?
All right.
Problem solved.
What you need to do is you got to take Jordan's son for like a week. Like a sports boot
Kind of
camp.
teach him?
Yeah, like show him the
in
ways.
front of a 7 TV setup?
Yeah, like, hey,
show
this
him what
is
March Madness is all about?
This is what you're missing.
Ensconce him into a football Sunday?
Yes.
Yep.
Needs
And then if
them.
this goes wrong, then you slam the door and you leave. Brody.
And see this picture? You break it.
Yeah. See this wedding ring? You throw it.
When Sherry asks you if you want chicken nuggets, then you
freak
break
out. Chicken nuggets at a time like this.
See, your playbook, though, is non-transferable.
What does that mean?
No one else can do what you're a do as I say, not as I do kind of person.
That's right.
If you show someone how you've gotten to where you are in life, and they try to take those aspects and apply that to their own life, they'll probably be in jail, maybe dead.
Right.
I mean, it's not only just the actions with you. It's also like, I'm not sure many people have the conviction about those actions that you do. You have no remorse. None.
That's not true.
He eventually feels bad about it.
That's not true.
Years later.
The hotel situation, I feel badly about. I think it's great fodder now, but it wasn't my fondest moment.
Let me ask. Did you have remorse then?
No.
Okay.
No,
But how many?
stayed-
No, but that's not fair.
2 nights.
How many
He stayed
people?
2 nights.
How many people are in the midst of making a mistake and they have immediate remorse?
For 2 nights?
I'm stubborn.
At no point during the 2 nights did you say, maybe I'm overreacting here?
Because Sherry asked him if he wanted a salad with dinner. What do you call me? Fat? I don't need a salad. I'm leaving.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a health thing. It wasn't a weight thing.
I'm
It was just
joking.
like,
I'm joking.
How
Right.
could you? How could you possibly? The Giants just lost a game.
Right, but you would have been like, it would have been not justifiable, but if she made like a mean
Right.
weight joke,
It's
I can
just
understand why you'd be like, you could be
That
pissed
wouldn't
off
bother
and
me at
laugh.
all. What would have bothered me if she was like, boy, Giants really suck, huh? Then you'd be like, all right, I'm out of here. But it was like, hey, how can I enhance your dinner?
And think about this. This was because the Giants lost a game. Now, if your past self,
It was a regular season game.
knew what you were about to go through in this past decade now, like what would he say?
Well, most people never even get to that point. It ends the moment you told Sherry to go on a date with the doctor. That's where most of it. That's for most people. That's where it ends, right there.
And somehow it didn't.
No,
it didn't.
It's never going to end.
What I'm able to give and provide
Go date the doctor.
is better than the doctor. Better than the doctor.
The level of self-confidence.
You
is
should be studied.
He should be studied. But RJ's right. But even if you study him, none of his life experiences really are transferable.
You're lucky
They're not.
that was a dud of a doctor.
Go tell.
I don't know that it was a dud of a doctor.
Average listener of the show. Go tell your girlfriend to date the doctor. Let us know how that turns out.
Okay, do you know what night that was?
Yeah.
That was the night the Giants lost. You can joke around the leaving the hotel.
Tell us how serious this is.
That was. Listen to the severity of this story now. That was the night the Giants blew that game to the Niners. 39-38 playoff game.
Trey Junkin?
That's right.
Yes.
Ty Streets from Jeff Garcia.
Right.
Shockey dancing around, dropping that touchdown. Yes, that game.
Dan Campbell dropped
And
kicking
your
a helmet.
response-
That game, yes.
Yeah, and your response was to the Giants blowing a game, Sherry. Let's go
No,
on a date with the doctor.
that wasn't my response. She said, "Why don't you come over? I'll make dinner. We'll have nothing to do with football, and we'll spend time together. And I was apoplectic that anyone would even have that thought. And I said, no, I have no desire to do that. I need to be by myself.
Right.
It's amazing how it's like a butterfly effect, how we would eventually come together. Like your decisions didn't have any impact on mine.
Are we here?
But that game, I was in middle school, and I watched that game totally alone. And that was the moment I think I realized I loved the Niners more than like a lot of people.
Wow.
So it's funny the different impact that game had on our lives. I'm glad it didn't result in the unraveling of what became such a great life for you.
For a normal person, that's what would happen, though.
That's where it ends, yeah.
What screams normalcy about what I am and who I am?
Right, but it's exactly why even if we studied you, none of the things that we learned could be translated. Like, we couldn't write like a book about you that we could like, hey, you know what, read this book about Dave because it's going to work for you. It wouldn't work for anybody.
Unless you feel the same way that I feel. But then I was like,
Sherry feels about you.
I was apoplectic. I was like, get together. Make love. Have fried chicken. Like, are you out of your mind?
Fried chicken.
Dave, much like a quarterback.
In that order.
What do we say about quarterbacks? Where you land that's it. That's the most important factor. You landed in the best situation to execute whatever your values are.
I found my Andy Reid.
You know what? I want you to write the book. I want you to detail step by step how people can be like you. And I want to see how well that
Would you
book
read
does.
the book?
I'd read it. Of course I would. I'd support you. But I want to see how that would go.
How could you possibly? She goes, I don't like the way you're acting. I was like, I don't care what you feel right now. I just lost a game 39-38.
Here's what you'd have to do, though. You would have to, like, once this book is published and people start reading it, you'd have to, like, really pay attention to, like, the divorce rates, because there'd be a spike. Like,
yeah, but you know what?
Well, I read Dave's self-help book, and I just started doing what Dave would do, and now everyone's single.
But true love would persevere through.
No.
Absolutely.
I'm Dave Rothenberg.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Too.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that one would make it through.
And she's like, I don't like the way you're acting. So I got all angry. She's like, you know what? I might go out on a date with the doctor. I was like, go.
I think you'd have a success rate of 0.
And somehow, some way, that did it for her.
And then she called me later that night. She's like, yeah, he's not you. I was like, of course not. And you know what I said? I'm Dave.
It was a dud doctor. You got lucky. You rolled the dice.
Oh, I think he's like either an orthopedic surgeon or an anesthesiologist.
No,
he's not a dud.
I'm not saying
he's no Dave Rothenberg.
I'm not saying career-wise he's a dud. I'm just saying he must have been pretty boring. Like the excitement. She wanted the thrill of Dave.
Here's the thing.
Tell me how great
you are. On paper, you like he checks all the boxes, right?
Tell me how great you are.
But I mean, come on. What I can provide in a seated meal has to be second to none.
He's like Todd Marinovich, basically. Checks all the boxes.
Right. Right. But at the end of the day, do you want that? Like, oh, how was your day? Great. I gave a child anesthesia today. I set a compound fracture. Boring.
It took me several years to come around on this theory. Rick has been right the whole time about what you bring to the table. You bring a very
Can we get this to the people at
specific set of skills.
Can we get this to the people at Hulu?
He's got a big fat hammer is what he's got.
My goodness.
It has to be. There's no other way to describe it.
I want the Dave Rothenberg story, a biopic.
Yeah.
I want to know how we got here. I need to see it. I need a visual.
I have a lot to offer.
Clearly.
I'm very entertaining. I'm hilarious by nature.
Yeah, right.
And I'm dangerous. Women love danger.
I guess. Listen. I guess it's something that people should actually admire about you, is that you're just willing to just think, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
And I'm a man of my convictions. Like I will not change my beliefs for the norm. You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know.
Why are you laughing?
You just put a wife and kids in your future as the norm. I will not change my beliefs for the norm. You know, the rocks of my life. I will not differ from my values for anything. And you won't. Good for you.
It makes you question everything.
And John with a really, sometimes he sends these texts. You're like, oh, John, you're missing it. John with a really good text here. He said, the term that completely sets me off is when someone utters the words, it's just a game. I hate that. Those people should be imprisoned.
No, you wouldn't have liked Ilya Bryzgalov then. You wouldn't have enjoyed him.
It's just a game. It's not just a game.
Well, for most people, I mean,
but most people are out of their minds then.
Like I can understand if you like playing in it, and it's your life. It's not just a game, but it makes you.
Nothing about it. No, but that's not right. Like RJ, you lost to the Seahawks. Did if Ange said, "Hey, let's go visit my parents and hang out and go get some dinner," you would have said, "No way."
No, when teams get eliminated, she knows now. That one probably ruffled little feathers in my house. I told her when the Yankees lost, when the Niners lose,
There's a mourning period.
We turn the TV off and we go lay in bed quietly.
Right,
that's what we do.
And as it should be. This idea, like you could, like if there's a death in the family, do you go on vacation? No, you mourn.
Right, but that's your family.
Right. But these are like mini family members.
Yeah, but see where the difference is most people draw the line of there's a mourning period, maybe some frustration, sarcasm, anger, not willing to gamble at all by telling your significant other to go on another date with
Well, she
someone
wasn't my
else.
significant other at the time.
The doctor.
Well,
we were dating for we met in November and that was January.
Okay, but you told us after the second phone call this was the woman you were going to marry.
Yeah.
First phone call.
First phone call. Not even meeting yet. Phone call.
Yeah, those two things don't really jive.
Well, because usually first phone calls from after it's like a 1-800 number. There's no real hope with that one.
Those still a thing?
Hey, good for you. Point is, it all worked out.
It continues to work out.
It's working out. It's getting better.
Why would it not work out? I'm not in this to fail. Why would it not work out?
Right, but most people that are like in something not to fail will actually put in the requisite effort to make sure it doesn't fail.
I put a ton of effort in.
You just wing it.
No, I don't just. Everyone wings it. It's life. Who the hell knows what's happening?
You're the founder of a company the company has a market cap in the trillions, and only you saw the vision. You're like, how could it not work out? But you were on the brink of bankruptcy, and
right.
It was just meant to be.
I'm like Arthur Smith.
Yeah,
the father, right?
Yeah, what was
the father? There was no money to continue FedEx, and he went to Vegas and won enough money to keep the company going, and now it's FedEx.
And if that were you, you'd be like, of course I won. Of course I won those hands of blackjack.
Right.
It's meant to be.
I believe in that. It's meant to be.
His life is actually a movie. It's actually a movie.
Until the guy next to you doesn't play his cards right, and then you have a nervous breakdown.
Well, yeah, because that's unacceptable.
And then verbally berate the poor gentleman.
You have to.
You kind of do.
There's two sides to that, though. There's the people like, hey, it's their hand. They can do what they want. And then there's the people like me who are like, no. By them having no idea what they're doing, they're screwing it up for everybody.
Right. Like if you want to play abide by those rules, go play by yourself.
Right. Yeah. I'll hit the 17.
It's my money.
I'll stay on the 11. No. Then you don't know what you're doing.
The hard part about
now
that
you're
is
dangerous.
You are dangerous, and I agree with you.
Now you're the Dan Campbell of blackjack.
You are. But, you've been that person, I'm sure, that has verbally confronted somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I've been the person where I don't play as much as you, but I've played, and you're watching it happen, and I'm not the kind that's going to say anything. I'd get up and leave if I got that frustrated. But you're witnessing the confrontation, and there's only 4 or 5 people sitting there max, and it starts to get very uncomfortable. One of you has to leave.
I don't find it uncomfortable at all.
I don't feel like there's a lot that you find uncomfortable. That's not in your personality. You thrive in. See, that's why you thrive in my workplace, which is meant to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
In the mantra.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why that's why
I don't think most CEOs and bosses and upper level executives believe in the workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
You need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I meant.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Will you stop, Ray? Stop.
I think there's a pretty big difference between the two, though.
But you know what I meant when I said it. It's being taken out of context.
No, I didn't.
How is it being taken out of context?
I didn't mean uncomfortable, socially uncomfortable. I meant you need to keep pushing, pressing.
You know how we said we're going to put that
striving. There's pressure.
We're going to make a sign out of that, like a motivational sign, like they have at Workspace. So I think we should have the sign, but just the most intimidating photo of Rick we could find just above the words.
You know what? Rick's apparel company could absolutely be on a T-shirt.
Yeah, but you don't want you want the clothing to be comfortable though.
The clothing, yes, but the work. There it is.
He's staring into your soul.
Clothing
as he
meant
says.
to be comfortable. Workplace meant to be uncomfortable. Rick DiPietro.
We could use that. We could use the cross country picture of my dad.
Yes. And and right below that, no free refills.
Sure.
Santiago. That's a shirt.
No free, no refills. We'll put them all on one shirt, and you would sell them separately, no?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
The Santiago shirt. We could also do like a special Memorial Day. Ray Santiago.
Oh, absolutely. Like decked out in red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Some gave all. Some gave all. Obviously. Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. Ray, do you have that one?
Can you please play that?
That's not on the main page.
You know what?
Give me a second.
I say something, it's embarrassing. It's there instantaneously. The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable. It never leaves. When it's their refills or their moments.
Call for it again, Dave. Call for it again.
Please play the Memorial Day.
Obviously, the reason for the holiday, it's Memorial Day, guys. Listen, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously. You happy? You happy?
Yes.
Okay, good. If you're happy, I'm happy.
And Memorial Day's on the way.
Several months away.
Well, it's on. You can see it.
You should get ready.
Yeah, right. The saying is, as you know, the very well-known saying is, some gave all, obviously.
No, but he slips in obviously first too. He's like, and obviously the saying is
that's about where my brain broke.
It's a double obviously.
Yes.
Obviously, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously. It's so good. All right.
It actually leads you to believe that obviously is in the saying.
It's an obviously sandwich, is what the Memorial Day, of course, very famous saying happens to be. Ray, do me a favor. Play it one more time.
Oh, dear.
One more.
Just one more.
I took it away already.
Why would you take it away?
Keep it on the front page. I love that.
Put that on the front page.
Right.
I love that. And the best has got the 3 stars music in the background.
Obviously, the reason for the holiday, it's Memorial Day, guys. Listen, the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously.
Some gave all. And the saying is, I love this. The saying is.
Yeah, obviously the saying is.
I mean, come on. Anybody gets out of bed that has a functioning, brain obviously knows the saying is, some gave all, some gave all, obviously. You know what the weird thing is, Ray? Until that very moment, I had never heard that saying.
Really?
No.
Shocking.
No, RJ, were you familiar with that saying?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Some negativity in Jets land and the Super Bowl. All that next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Michael K. I love when I get to talk about PC Richard & Son. This has been my go-to store for years now. They're local, they're family-owned, and they truly care about their customers. And you know, I love to support our local businesses. Always have, and you should too. During their President's Day sale, save big on appliances from all the top brands, up to 40% off. In fact, the more you buy, the more you save, with up to $1,000 in additional savings on qualifying appliances. So do what I do and get to PC Richard & Son today. Free delivery excludes Manhattan.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So, Jets defensive tackle Harrison Phillips was on a podcast known as Roundtable Sports. I said to the guys, I said, well, I guess he's done with the Jets, right? He's a free agent. Artie's like, yep. Okay. Well, that makes sense that he would come out with this. He's under contract for another year. So, he made these statements, and he's like assumingly going nowhere. Here's defensive tackle Harrison Phillips saying Jets have a massive culture problem.
I haven't played for forever, but I've played for a handful of years now and understand that somehow, some way, culture matters. And you can't put 5 wins, 10 wins, 3 wins, whatever it is, that doing it with people that you care about, it helps correlate to winning games. And so if I had a connected football team, I would take that over a talented football team that wasn't connected. I think AG inherited a very cancerous, truculent group. Top to bottom, it's not individual people's fault. I was there for one season. It was a very difficult season. And I almost wanted to waver on some of my thoughts and my beliefs and my optimism. And so I can't imagine being there for year after year after year after year and not seeing the results that you wanted. It hated people because my coach is going to get fired, my teammate's going to get fired, I'm going to be a free agent, I might get fired, I got to play for me, I got to make sure that my tape's hot regardless of what the system is asking me to do or the scheme's telling me to do. And then young players come in and see, oh, that's my vet and that's how they're acting, so I'm going to act like that too. And so it's a long chain of things and it can't be fixed like that. I think AG's mindset of any coach I've been around to deal what we had to deal with this season, to be as consistent as he was to us through that whole thing, was super cool to see. And I think that consistency, making the jump from year 1 to year 2 as a head football coach, more of his people in the building, more of his thumbprint on the culture, I think we have to win more games.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
But I mean, listening to that, I mean, outside of, guys on the team being back that he's going to have to see on a regular basis, that was more
at the prior regime.
Yeah, that was more just to talk about.
I don't think he crushes Aaron Glenn.
No, he says.
But he sure
says
crushes
nice things about Aaron Glenn.
Teammates.
Well, I mean, listen, depending on who those teammates are, I don't know who those teammates are. I don't know if those teammates are coming back. I mean, that takes some serious cojones if the guys that you're talking about are guys going to be back on the team this year, this upcoming season.
But even if those guys aren't back, like he made a sweeping statement that's just what this team is right now. It's a broken team.
That's not shocking to me at all. I mean, you watch it. That's what it looks like. Right? I mean, that's, again, like you become a product of your environment. And if that's the environment, and that's why, that's why the whole Saquon Barkley thing pissed me off, is because there needs to be that connective tissue. Like there needs to be like certain guys in that locker room that were brought up the right way that know what it means to be a Giant or know what it means to be a Jet. Like there's an identity. There's a sense of pride.
But you can't put that into your analytics formula.
Of course you can't.
Right?
And when you have constant turnover, I mean, you have no real identity. And you have no one to carry on, the traditions. It's why it's why the good organizations keep their alumni around. Right? Like, I mean, if you come from like one of those teams, like a Steelers or a Packers.
Yeah, you want to pass it down.
Yeah, right. Like, and having those guys around helps. Having coaches around for more than a couple of years, having GMs around for more than a couple of years. Like when you have constant turnover, guys are not stupid, man. Guys recognize that, hey, I'm gonna have to be a little selfish here, right? Like it's like there's a chance my coach is gone, which means I'm gone. So I got to go out and do my own thing. I know the play calls for this, but I got to get my numbers, because if I don't get my numbers, I'm not going to get paid somewhere else.
I guess here's the thing. I guess we knew it. Like, you felt it. Obviously, something was broken the whole way with that. Everything. This is what the Jets are. But to hear it actually put into words and verbalized of what a disaster it's actually been, it takes it to a completely different level.
Right. Well, it's like you see the picture, right? Like, or you see the video. Like, you can assume what happened.
Right.
And then you see the video, and then it's like, it's whoa. It's okay. Now that I see it, it's actually, it's real now. Like the Rossini article. Like, you assumed a lot of that stuff was going on, and then you read it, and you're like, oh, wow, I thought, like, because you can let your mind run wild a little bit, and you're like, oh, it can't be as bad as I think it is.
Right,
and
if someone says, hey, the Jets are a disaster. Yeah, the Jets are a disaster. And then you hear, like, someone in the inner circle talk about how bad it is and what the problems are and how broken it is, and it just takes it to a completely different level.
Right, it hammers home why this keeps happening.
Yes.
So hopefully, according to him, it sounds like AG did a good job this year, and hopefully when he starts getting all his people in. But then, you just turned over 10 coaches, right? Like, you're talking about, like, creating this culture and setting this foundation, and you just had 10 coaches leave.
Well, and why, if everything was running smoothly, or if it was being changed, why would you make sweeping changes at the coaching staff?
Exactly right. Right, so now I got a new defensive coordinator. I got a new offensive coordinator. You name it.
I got to know everything.
So
it just again, we've talked about this so many times. It just feels like it's going to take one of those miracles for the Jets to turn this thing around. Well, and they happen, right? The Joe Burrows happen. They do. The Cardinals went on a magical run. That Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, the whole thing. These things do happen, but they don't consistently happen to the teams that are unable to get out of their own way.
Right. Like, you don't put yourself in position to have it happen.
Right. Like the Patriots. The Patriots, they make it happen. These lesser teams are fortunate when eventually the clock does strike that time twice a day.
Right. But here's the other thing, though, and this is why I don't think the Patriots is a great example of this, is because there's already been a track record now with Robert Kraft of functionality and
that's
success.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. No, but, like, because the first thing when you said that, first thing that jumped to my mind was Gerard Mayo, and we've heard that before. Well, the Patriots did it. Well, yeah, the Patriots were able to do it because they had Mike Vrabel chomping at the bit to get the job. There's no one chomping, there's no one like Mike Vrabel. Like, we wanted Mike Vrabel. There's no one like that chomping at the bit to get the Jets job.
Right, but I didn't even mean the Vrabel portion. I just meant, like, when you have leadership like Bob Kraft, who is ultimately respected, and is going to have guys like Mike Vrabel, who's chomping at the bit to take the job. The Chiefs, highly functional. The Eagles. Now, it feels like there's some dysfunction now, but even a bad year for the Eagles is, we make the playoffs and we kind of falter, and then we retool over the season. Like, these teams, it's the Niners. It's the same teams that are functional, and it's the same teams that are dysfunctional.
Well, you heard, Tim on yesterday. He's down in Nashville, and he's like, the conversation around the Robert Saleh hire was like, hey, it was the Jets.
Right.
Like, you can't grade him on that.
You get a pass. It's like most teams would say, wait, we hired a coach that was run out of his last head coaching job? Well, it's the Jets. Oh, okay.
Right.
Welcome, Robert.
Johnson. It's the Jets. Right. You're just seeing it with AG now. Like, if you really trusted the coach you just hired and are paying him the amount of money that you're paying him, and he tells you that the best way to turn this thing around is hire Wink Martindale, you hire Wink Martindale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, that's my decision. It's not, well, I'm paying you a ton of money. You call the plays. Okay. Okay, so you made me go through this whole thing where I called him before the season was over, interviewed him, flew him here. We're talking about, places that he'd want to go eat, and then you kibosh it at the end. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And that's a problem. Like,
and you wonder why.
You can move on from coach after coach after coach, but if your ownership level is just not good, then unless you just step in it, it's hard to rebound. It's hard to get good.
Unless to your point, that you just step in it.
Right. If you landed Joe Burrow, you can't help it. You're going to win.
But who knows?
Right?
They might screw
when you land Bill Parcells. When you land Bill Parcells, you're going to win.
Yeah, but they might screw that up. Right? Like, that could happen. Like, you could make a move now where it's, hey, let's go get splashy, let's get Kyler Murray, you win too many games, and now you miss out on the opportunity to get that guy.
Right, but I don't think that's not a no-brainer move. That's a very questionable move, Kyler Murray. Like, he makes you better, but is that what you're looking for? Just
No. I'm saying the no-brainer move is that the fan base is already apoplectic. The fan base is already apathetic. The fan base is already like they hate your guts and they're hopeless. Right, like you're going out and getting what you think is a splashy move for Kyler Murray is not the best move right now.
No, and in fact, I actually think it would be very tone deaf.
But that's what I mean. Like you're already at the bottom. How much worse? It can't get worse than it is right now.
No, and I think most Jets fans are pretty much resigned to the fact, hey, let's draft a couple of kids that are really good. We'll play them a lot. They'll play well. It'll be another rough season. We'll bring in a legitimate coach in a good quarterback class, and this thing has a real chance to gain some legs and turn around next season, rather than bring in Kyler Murray, win 6 or 7 games, and all of a sudden you're stuck in no man's land again.
No, here's how I look at this thing, okay, is you're bringing the right veteran. I don't know whoever Frank Reich wants, if it's Brissett.
I'm sure he has an idea of who he wants.
Right, I would hope so, okay? And this isn't just like, hey, I want to do my buddy a solid and try to help him out of this, and we'll figure it out on the fly. Like when you take this job, knowing it's New York, knowing you have a close personal relationship with Boomer, and I'm sure Boomer's telling them all like the pitfalls of being here. Like you got to have a pretty good plan going in that this is going to be somewhat successful or look halfway decent.
I'm surprised Mougie didn't tell him you don't want this job.
But they get the veteran guy, so they start to build the quarterback room up. They draft a kid. They let that kid play at some point, and then you deal with the ups and downs of the season. If he plays well, great. If he doesn't, you now put yourself in a good, like a prime position next season to take advantage of having 3 first-round picks and actually getting whoever the face of the franchise is going to be.
Right.
Because there'll be plenty of people that at least would be excited about if it's, say Chambliss doesn't win this next appeal, and it ends up being Chambliss, and you get to see him for an extended run. They have 10 games or whatever it is. Even if you're losing, people will still be excited to watch him because he's a young kid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And for my money, he's a lot more attractive than Ty Simpson. I'm not a Ty Simpson guy at all.
Oh, you like Ty Simpson in the second round where they got him mocked?
I guess.
With their second round pick? That's not terrible.
Sure. Take him. Yes, if that Matt Miller mock comes true and I get him with my second round pick, I can live with that. But I still would like to have some answers on him. Like, you know, because they'll go into the season, we're not going to play him. People, when you're 1-7, people are going to be, I want to see him.
No, I don't even think, but here's the thing, though. If you're using him, whoever you take, if it's not the second pick, it's not the 16th pick, it's not your first pick in the second round. Just because Chambliss isn't in yet. If it's Ty Simpson with your second round pick, I'm giving him an extended period of time. Because, like, I'm actually, like, I don't think he's going to be the answer, but at least the fans get something to be excited about, and then we get a definitive answer one way or the other, and at the same time, probably losing enough games that I'll be in a good position in 2027 to get the quarterback.
I think that's fair. All right, let's take a break, come back, start to tackle the Super Bowl 60, of course, on Sunday. We'll get to that, 800-919-3776. RJ's got some nuggets from around the league. We got a frenzy. We got our picks. We got plays of the week. We got it all. It's DNR with you on a Friday right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
The final football Friday. And as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets, all passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Will the Patriots establish the run early and get Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total? All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
March the 20th of 2026, there's one place to be, and that place is Pickleball Heaven. Pickleball Heaven. It's a pickleball facility, massive facility, in Medford, New York. We're going to do the show there that day from 6 to 10. Then there's a tournament, and then after we win the tournament, Rick, we'll stay and watch some basketball with the people. Now, the worst part of all this is the name. Listen, I got to participate in Rickleball Madness. What do you want from me?
You're a teammate of Rickleball.
Yeah, right. You're part of the event. You're the co-headliner.
If my name was Dave Pickleball, it would still be Rickleball Madness.
I think that's accurate.
I don't want this kind of pressure. I would prefer it be named after you.
No, you don't. You want all the shine.
No, I don't. Call whatever you want.
Dave's Pickleball Extravaganza.
Sorry, Dave. We're still calling it Rickleball Madness. And it's Friday, March 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, New York. More details coming soon with DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York.
This whole Rickleball Madness thing is it's very distressing.
Why?
Because I just don't feel comfortable with it.
I think it's going to be a great event.
No. The event is going to be great. The fact that we are naming it after you, my feelings and everything are just completely discounted here.
It's your buddy that did it.
Well, I understand. That's why it's so distressing.
I just think it makes sense because it's my name's Rick.
Oh, please.
It rhymes with pick.
Please.
Right? I mean, your name it just doesn't work.
If my name was Stick Rothenberg, they would not. They would not. No, they would not. I understand my place. My goal here at the station is to try to make you look as best as possible.
I don't think that's true.
RJ, absolutely. They look at, like, if I didn't bring you to special heights, I would be out in 10 minutes. I could have a tattoo of a pickleball on my ass, and it would still be Rickleball Madness. Yes.
Listen, I do think they value you, but I also do think at the same time that your success is the better Rick does, the better you look.
Exactly.
You're like a great point guard. I'm not saying that, but it's also like, I mean, it's an athletic thing. I'm supposed to, like, I mean, know your role. Like, I'm the athlete on the show.
Yeah, but I'm a good pickleball player.
You're great. You're great.
If this was yes, a goaltending academy, yeah, of course. It would be Rick's goaltending
Right, but
academy.
but the ideas that they have surrounding things that I can do always have something, for the most part, to do with a sport.
It's like this is actually something I'm good at.
Okay, that's great, but my name, we're both good at it. We both like to do it. It just turns out that my name is Rick, and it rhymes with pick.
So you're missing it. It doesn't matter. Your name could be Steve, and it would be Steve's Pickleball Met.
No, it wouldn't be.
It's because you're you, and
no,
I'm me.
I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree because you know that's not true. I brought you into my meeting the other day.
Exactly. You just defined everything that this place is about. I just brought you into my meeting the other day.
That was
no. I don't. It doesn't need to go on from that.
I can't help it.
You don't need words from him anymore now.
Yeah.
You got what you need.
You don't.
I brought you into my meeting the other day.
You don't scream construction, okay? You don't.
Right, because I couldn't have a project at my home that needed construction.
No, like the ability
if
to
you
do
don't
construction.
scream construction, aren't those the people that would make the most sense? Hey, I don't scream construction. You need this company to construct.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, that was not me reaching out.
I don't blame
meetings.
you. I don't blame you. It's
blame
it's
Jim.
amazing.
No, you blame Jim then.
So you basically, what they're saying, RJ, is you could take anybody, put them in this role, and it would be fine.
I don't think you could take anybody.
No, because I wouldn't do it with anybody.
There's the key. You are his anybody. Maybe they believe.
This has been proven, by the way.
I don't believe that. Maybe there are people that believe that you are.
Where's Grassa?
That you are fungible. I don't believe that. We don't believe that. But Rick has chosen you. Because if you disappeared, then as does he.
Rick has chosen you.
Uh-huh.
You hear that? RJ's in on it too.
We're like the Penguins. We're forever. Or like is it the vampire? What is it? The one where they it's the vampires.
The vampires?
It was like Twilight.
You guys are vampire penguins.
Like just when I saw you, the first time I worked with you, I was like, this is my guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going. He's not going anywhere. He
So
leaves, I leave.
It's very hurtful.
Well, to that point though, Rick turns on you. Then you'd be punted like
right.
football.
Exactly.
Why do you say that, RJ? Because now you're making this as worse, not better.
No, I think as currently constructed, great. Rick goes heel turn.
Right. All it would take is the wrong person getting in his ear and be like, really? Dave's the guy you like? Dave's the guy you want?
Yeah, you're
and
like
then and then I'm out. Then I'm doing overnights.
You think that's all it would take?
There's a better chance John does that because he wants to do the show.
John thinks he would be equally as good as I am.
Right. He thinks he's like a real radio talent.
Or better.
John thinks he's a talent in a lot of things.
He thinks he can do anything. You left the meeting when he said he could absolutely have been a Division III football player, big time Division III football player.
There's no chance. That he could be a Division
and it upset me because my son's a Division III baseball player. He made Division III sports sound like they were, recreational sports.
But that's how he feels, though. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Well, the thing about
it's such a horrible take.
The thing about that is you're not going to walk him off that take either. He probably still believes it.
There's no change in his mind.
But Ray, you went to a Division III school. Those are legitimate athletes at Montclair State.
Yeah, I remember that. Actually, the quarterback at one point he actually got a tryout with the Giants. He didn't make it, but he got a tryout.
And John thinks he's of that ilk.
Yeah, Rick. After you walked out yesterday, we were slinging some takes.
It got hot.
Yeah.
Well, because now all of a sudden Rick's gone, so we can say crazy things and no one's going to attack us.
No. He got attacked for this take.
Good.
Yeah. We're like, what? He's like, my brother played. Like, hey,
what does that mean?
Probably better than you.
That's just genetics.
Right.
Well, and I don't know that we're ready to fully go public, but the people that work here that are willing to take you guys on as like a pickleball warm up, he crushed all their hopes and dreams.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
I said, what do you think the odds would be going into the match? Thinking we'd be like, I don't know, minus 500, maybe minus 1,000, like heavy favorites, right? Was it minus 7,000?
That was the number John settled on. Yeah, minus 7,000.
He settled on a number. Or he just threw it out there.
No, he's like, I think it would be like minus 7,000.
And the poor contestant.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Was really, I think, just kind of.
Is this any worse than what I've already said? I mean, this is tame compared to what I did.
Right.
Was really just kind of playing along, saying, "No, I don't know if we'll win, but I think it'll be fun." John's
you
have
they'll
no
pickle
chance.
you if they choose to pickle you. They'll pickle you
serious.
unless they have mercy on you.
John can't help himself, huh?
No, he's a truth teller, which I do love.
He's
savage.
Just squarely across the table. You will not score a point unless they let you.
Right.
It's not quite Dave level, but the lack of impulse control for John is.
I have impulse control. I just appreciate the truth.
So much so that you just blow past barriers.
Right.
Hence,
there's also
the lack of impulse control.
No,
can we
I
manage
have impulse
feelings?
control.
And I don't know that John's wrong, by the way, but he just felt the need to, and it wasn't even for show because there weren't that many people in the room. He just wanted it to be known, you have no chance.
Right. As far as he's concerned, it's a fact. So if something that he's saying is factual, you should. There's no emotion tied.
And then in his pumping us up, but saying you guys are good, they're going to do this. Now he starts destroying Anita Anamani. He goes,
"How could you not?"
They took a 1% of the world professional athlete and humbled him, and Anita wins tournaments all over the place, and they destructed them. They destroyed them. How do you think you guys have any chance to beat them?
We better make sure. I'm just telling you.
If we lose,
we'd
have to leave.
No, I said that to him the other day. I was like, just if God forbid something happened and we lost, I would have to quit the job.
Yeah,
I couldn't show my face.
I agree. I think we might have to leave.
The amount of trash talk that's gone back. I asked the person that owns the place that we're going to if there was a room for them to cry in after we beat them.
If I wasn't on our side, I would desperately be rooting for them. Yes.
Everyone should be rooting for them.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess not, though, because I think there's some real truth to me and you both leaving. I couldn't show my face.
I would have to wear a mask to do the show. I would be so embarrassed.
We'd have to show up we'd have to leave before everyone showed up. The show would be from 6 to 8:30 before everyone gets in the office.
Right? No, it would be horrifying. Jefferson puts this poll up on the YouTube stream. I'll ask you before I give you the answer. The question is, do you think the Jets are headed in the right direction?
No.
What percentage of voters do you think believe the Jets are headed in the right direction?
That are headed in the right direction? 37%.
37%. Raymond, what percentage of voters do you think believe the Jets are currently headed in the appropriate right direction?
I think it's lower than that. It's probably 30%.
30%. RJ, what percentage of Jets fans do you believe think their team is headed in the right direction?
7.
Come on.
You're a bad person.
8.
8? Are you going with 8%?
He goes 8.
This is not Price is Right. This is just who's closest.
I want 8.
8?
Of course you do.
You tried the ridicule if he goes 8.
24% think the Jets are headed in the right direction.
So
I was still too high.
You're right there.
I was still too high.
I was trying to be nice.
At 37.
I was trying to be
very
nice.
generous. 30 is much closer. 8 was just, obviously he's not taking it seriously.
I do not think if you walked out 1 out of 4 on the street and asked 4 Jets fans, one would think you're not guaranteed to get one that thinks they're going in a good direction. That's my point. Maybe 8 was a little,
So 8 is if you talk to 10, barely one would even think that.
Maybe 15. 20. What you said? 23. That's higher than I thought.
24.
If I had to give you a real guess, probably would have been 20. But even that's probably generous.
Do you believe it?
I think he told you what he believes.
Do you believe it?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, it might get.
We're 0 for 4 here.
Evidenced by the fact that you tried to clown him for saying 7, and then he immediately just says 8.
Well,
he doesn't believe at all.
Because he's feeling good. He's feeling like he's gone long enough now where he didn't want to fight Dave. That he's feel like he's empowered. That he's like he can control himself enough to be nasty now.
Well,
your sticky note.
here's Here's what
you worry about your substation, okay? You take care of that issue first before you worry about my Jets.
Listen to a long podcast from an engineer about whether or not that's real. Yesterday.
Yeah, that's real. It's getting bigger.
Where do we stand now? I feel like it goes back and forth.
I don't think
you
it's
listen
real.
to an engineer?
Who's practicing at the Niners facility this week?
Nobody.
Really?
But they don't want to go there.
Yeah, they don't want to go there. But what I will say is the reason it's so low for me, I don't want to take back some of the criticism because I don't know exactly how much is deserving. Aaron Glenn is not running the show. Your buddy Woody is.
The problem is Woody will never go away.
You can't outrun the issues that you have. That's the hard part.
Like there's no moving on from Woody.
Right. This is
Woody's
unfortunate.
the
This
one
isn't like when you
constant
take
that never changes.
Yeah. I wish it was like when you take Cialis and you have a Woody for too long, you could just go to the doctor. You can't do this with that one. It's not going anywhere. But none of them are good. We left it with Chris and we made bad decisions.
Right.
Hired Adam Gase. Even when he was gone. At least like RJ thinks the Sabres are playing well right now because the owner's like more concerned about the Bills. Ours left and we still have issues.
Right. You didn't have a second owner that could change the narrative either.
And we decided to go with Adam Gase, who you loved.
You know what? You pinned this on me. You felt the exact same way. That's not fair.
Oh, that was such a nice conversation. He spent so much time with us.
When we left there, you were not like,
Look at his eyes. He's so engaging.
Peyton Manning called me.
I think this is really
revisionist history the way you do.
I think this is really going to work out.
You were also taken with Adam Gase.
Now you
He's
heard
a great
Manning.
guy.
He did give us a lot of. McCagnon gave us a lot of time too.
I was looking back on an old DM. I sent Tom Waddle, the old receiver who does
Sylvian Waddle
in Chicago. We used to work together up at ESPN the network. And years ago I said, "What are your thoughts on Gase?" He's like, "You will love him. He's amazing." So not just me that was swayed.
To Gase's credit, though, you come out of the locker room that first drive. It's promising.
Yeah.
And then it just
Then it falls from there. Let's go to Matt in Chappaqua. Matt, you're next up on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, boys? So listen, I got an idea. It just came to me right now on my drive in.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets have all this draft capital, and we know their history of inabilities to draft young quarterbacks and then develop them. What if you don't draft any quarterbacks over the next 2 years? You fill in all the holes you need, the O-line, wide receivers, whatever it is, and then you sign Malik Willis.
No. That's a horrendous idea.
Why?
Need to get
Yes. I like that. That's kind of like the best
Willis
of both
as a
worlds.
stopgap is
It's
fine.
not the best of both worlds. You don't even know how much have you seen of Malik Willis to think that he's going to be. I mean, you have to compete with Drake May, who's just 23 years old, and Josh Allen.
But how do you know you're going to get anything better out of Arch Manning if you develop him yourself?
Because the potential for
you
Arch
don't
Manning
know is better.
Is way better than the potential for Malik Willis. And thanks for the call, Matt. I'm not saying that Malik Willis as a stopgap quarterback wouldn't be okay. No, but I will say this. Go ahead.
No, because this is hopefully ultimately where you were going to go with what you just said is the potential of having the first overall pick and a quarterback that we've had Orlovsky already. We had Matt Miller say the other day, who got off to a really rocky start but started to figure things out, would have been the first pick this year over Fernando Mendoza, would actually make this job maybe attractive enough to get the coach. So now I have the coach and the quarterback as opposed to Aaron Glenn, who I don't think is a good coach, and Malik Willis.
Yeah, I think Malik Willis. See, and the reason Malik Willis would get me nervous, he's still young. Like the two guys for me that I find to be the most attractive for the Jets, or three even, Kirk Cousins, but I don't love him in grooming that next quarterback. Marcus Mariota, who has shown that he's willing to groom the young next quarterback, and Jacoby Brissett. Those are the three. I don't want any part of Kyler Murray, and it just doesn't. I'm fine with Willis. I think he's fine, but he's young. He's going to want to play. He's not going to want to be a backup on a team if he thinks he could be a starter in this league.
He's already done that, right? Like, I mean, and again, how much have you seen of Malik Willis? I gotta go. I have to go up against maybe the best quarterback. I mean, listen, top three, top two, whatever you want to call Josh Allen. And Drake May, who was right there behind Matthew Stafford to win the MVP at 23 years old. That's what I'm up against. Not to mention the fact that the Patriots are way, way better run than we are, right? Like, I mean, that's just that goes without saying. I'm not sure necessarily what the hell's going on in Buffalo, but still, Josh Allen makes up for a lot of
but I mean, they're like
potential dysfunction
right now.
And plus, what do you have to? I mean, what's Malik Willis going to be looking for? Like, what kind of contract am I going to have to give Malik Willis?
You're gonna have to pay him. I think this good. Listen, he's gonna. I think he's gonna wind up on the Dolphins because that just kind of you connect the tea leaves, and that would make the most sense.
I think you connect dots, you read tea leaves.
You can't connect tea leaves?
No, I think you read the tea leaves, you connect the dots.
Oh.
Yeah.
This changes everything. For my whole life, I've been connecting tea leaves.
I think you just jumbled up the sayings a little bit.
Oh, man.
Or maybe you're doing it the best way, where you take the tea leaves and the connection. You know what I mean? You take
I got to go
sayings.
to the Google on this.
Maybe you read the dots.
Well, I don't think you read the dots.
Well, if you're blind, you do.
Connect. No, you touch the dots if you're blind. You don't read.
You know what
the
you
dots.
call a deaf gynecologist?
No, you can't say this joke.
Why?
Oh God, what is? You said this yesterday off the air. You can't say this joke.
Why?
You said this off the air yesterday?
Yes.
Oh boy.
What is wrong with you?
You have any guesses?
Are you surprised? The guy that said that?
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Like I didn't realize. I thought he was going to stop there. I didn't realize you were going to go with the punchline.
He's too comfortable right now.
I didn't say the punchline,
but you were about to.
Well,
and by the way, yes, tea leaves can be re-steeped and connected.
Yeah, but that's not.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the saying isn't I connected the tea leaves. You're reading
maybe
the
my
tea leaves.
saying has been you can connect the tea leaves.
Again, maybe you're just a genius.
Maybe no.
Okay, yeah. I know how you feel.
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. I can't believe you were just going to tell the joke. I can't believe that.
What do you mean?
You thought nothing wrong of telling that joke?
He explained to you his mentality yesterday, where even if we catch it and we dump it, it still goes out on YouTube.
That's
and
right.
it lives. And so for him, it's mission accomplished.
They
doesn't matter.
They didn't realize what they were doing.
It doesn't matter.
Yep. And then once I get this,
because we can't dump YouTube. It's out on YouTube. It's there.
Do you understand the danger when he gets the dump button sponsor?
Oh,
well, we know. We've been over this.
Yeah, there's a good chance me and Ray won't be here anymore.
It was nice working with you. I enjoyed it.
And Rick's under the impression that me and Ray are just like, oh, no, listen, it'll be me that gets in trouble.
Yeah, right, please.
Yeah, I'll take the bullet for you
guys.
guys.
I remember the meeting. I mean, why do you allow Canty and Rick to talk for so long? I'm like, well, hey, why don't you talk to Canty and Rick? No, you need to stop them. Well, why do you stop them? No, you need to stop them.
It's like the time
you're the point guard.
Dave, it's like the time you let Derrick Rose curse.
That's my favorite story.
That's like that time.
I got yelled at for allowing Derrick Rose to curse live on the radio.
I told you that it's probably my fault because I yelled at somebody and they in turn yelled at you. I didn't intend for them to yell at you.
That's up there with my favorite story since I've worked here.
But that's what happened.
Anyhow, you're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. Also want to tell you, Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Knicks in action tonight. This is a big one.
Yep.
In Detroit against the Pistons, 7 o'clock pre, 7:30 tip right here on ESPN New York. Then a monster game at the Garden. St. John's hosts UConn at 8 o'clock. That's a big basketball game. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Do you know who's going to be in attendance for St. John's UConn tonight?
St. John's UConn tonight? No.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. RJ.
Maybe. RJ, you going to be there?
I will not be.
Mm-hmm.
Great game, though.
Great game. Yeah, you would know if you were closer with this person. Michael K. will be there with Charlie.
Oh, very nice.
Because Charlie K. is a massive UConn basketball fan.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. The problem is I'm not like my listening habits now are all screwed up. I got meetings. There's a lot going on now. Before I used to listen, like from the time our show ended, I would probably listen to the station most of the day. And now I have like big.
You're taking exams.
I'm taking exams. Like I'm brochures. I'm doing stuff. I'm
right.
Pasting
Eating habits.
Cutting.
Hey, before we go around the league with RJ? Yeah. Take a call or two. You had a meat story before.
Oh, yeah. This is big. I mean, this is big time.
This worries me, though, Ray, because knowing that it was just about to tell that joke on air, I don't know what this meat story
This could literally go anywhere.
So, Ray, all I'm saying to you is just be ready.
Once again, I'll take the blame if it goes sideways, because I reminded you, so this will be on me.
Penis gates back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Second round. Big concerns now. Big concerns.
I did see this story. I saw.
What gate is back?
I
don't know if we need to keep saying
I
it.
know what you're going to say, and I saw this last night, and
This is a big deal.
I was going to text it to the group, and I said, no, you know what? I don't want to feed this beast again.
I got people.
And lo and behold,
I got people because they know I care about the Olympics. WADA is now involved. The World Anti-Doping Association.
This is insanity. Because I thought you were talking.
What's the story?
So the ski jumping
jumpers
thing,
again.
remember that?
Yes.
I thought you would see when you were mentioning this. I thought you were talking about prosthetics. This is not prosthetics. This is something else entirely.
They've gone to injectables.
This is insanity.
Yep.
I don't understand.
To enlarge their jungle region so they get bigger suits. Bigger suits means more surface area for aerodynamics.
Something
Something
about providing more lift.
You're not allowed to. They measure your suit because they don't want to give an unfair advantage. So if I now all of a sudden inject myself and make my
it's part of
area
me. Listen,
bigger,
it's part of me. I can't help it.
Right.
You
can't
stuff
help it.
that area with tissues?
No, because they check that.
They check. They watch you naked.
Yeah,
We just got done.
Dude, it's like when you get like they're measuring your goalie equipment. This is like it's got to be exactly to specifications.
So
the
these people full on naked then when they're being like they have to be, right?
I don't know. I don't know exactly
Are they like
what it is.
manhandled?
I mean, when I do my if you got WADA involved, when I did my whatchamacallit, doping test, you have to pull your shirt up to your nipples and then they just watch you go to the bathroom.
They watch you urinate?
Yeah. Then they're not like over your shoulder, like making sure like they're not looking at your junk, but they're right over, like they're right there, making sure that you're not doing anything shady.
So guys are injecting into themselves.
Yeah, making it bigger,
becoming larger.
Yep.
And then that means bigger suit. And that
Flying.
means advantage that you can
How
fly
much
better.
advantage could this possibly give you?
Just think about it.
You're actually,
I mean, apparently.
Like not for all right, prosthetics was one thing. But you're actually injecting yourself. You have no idea what the long-term implications of this.
It seems like a win-win.
They don't care.
Tell me what's wrong. Tell me, okay, so you're going to tell me this thing gets bigger and I win a gold medal.
It sounds like a hell of a risk, though.
Who says no?
You're just putting stuff in there.
Right.
God knows. God
like
knows how
filler?
it's going to affect you. Is it silicone? Is it like
it's hydrolonic acid?
See,
acid.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that is. I'd have to look that definition of that up. RJ, check out what that is. Maybe I start using it.
Is it hydrolonic or hyaluronic?
Hyaluronic.
Hyaluronic.
Yep.
All right.
Right into it.
Naturally occurring moisture-binding molecule found in skin, eyes, and joints. Holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So there you go.
Oh.
Acts as a key
it just
lubricant
holds in the water.
Acting as a key lubricant and hydrating agent.
So you got a big puffy wiener.
Alrighty. Well, it's happened.
I think we got our story.
Well,
I think
why didn't you
we're
tell
good.
us the joke?
I can't tell you the joke.
I can't. You were going to.
Well, someone wanted.
Congratulations, congratulations, YouTube community.
Stevie wanted to know.
Tell the joke.
Stevie wanted to know, so he's like, "What's the punchline?" He loved it.
Right? Yeah. No. It's funny. No one is denying the comedy in the joke.
I still don't understand why you can't tell it though. There's no dirty language.
Oh my God!
It's
all right,
not
do
dirty
me a favor right now.
Yeah.
Turn him down, Ray. Turn him down. He's not audible on air.
Okay.
Okay, Rick, talk.
I've turned him off. I've turned him
Rick,
off
talk.
for a second. Yeah.
Talk. I want to hear you. You're talking. Give me a thumbs up if you're talking.
He's talking. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear him, but the audience can't.
Okay. Tell the guys the joke. I will.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. We don't need the spoken word.
No, we don't need that. I'm going to put Rick
off air.
I'm putting Rick back up now.
What do you call a deaf gynecologist?
No. You're on the air now. You're on the air. You're on the air. Please don't. Can we do around the league, please?
I guess. Go.
It's time to go around the league.
My goodness. This is just one of
I
them
still
days.
thought my idea was great.
RJ, this is a real sports story. This is a sports program. I'm going to ignore this?
Again, I knew it was not going to be ignored. I just figured if I leave this alone, he won't go right to it. Shame on me.
Are you new
integrity.
to the show, Ray?
Time now for Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile.
Maybe that pole vaulter should be a ski jumper.
Oh, NFL honors last night. Some awards handed out.
So you should have sung Shebang.
I don't think now is the time.
Yeah, none of this would have happened.
Again, you can't get upset when you know exactly what you're doing, Dave, because that one's on you.
NFL honors.
I wonder what that thing looks like when you inject it.
NFL honors. They handed out awards.
Why don't you go ahead and let us know? You give it a
I'll
shot.
do it.
You give it
RJ,
a shot.
just battle RJ.
That's not a pun. Come
on.
Give it a shot.
Matthew Stafford's the MVP. Closest vote in over 20 years.
He's also the oldest first-time
Battle
winner.
RJ.
There actually was some drama here. So Stafford got 366 voting points. That includes 24 first-place votes. Drake May got 5 fewer points, 361, 23 first-place votes. So where's the drama, you wonder? Well, there was one first-place vote that went to a player that didn't even finish in the top 5.
Come on.
That went to Justin Herbert.
I saw who.
Sam
You
Monson.
saw who it was? It was Monson.
Sam Monson.
Yep.
Why?
And he made this public.
I
So,
just got done complimenting him, too. Wow.
so let's run through this here. So
People are attacking him.
yeah, so Stafford won by 5 points.
How could you give Justin Herbert a first-place vote?
A first-place vote is worth 10 points. A second-place vote, so even if Monson did not think that Drake May was MVP, maybe he finished second, that's worth 5. So that would have brought them to a tie. They both would have. I think Stafford still would have won because he had 24 first-place votes, and Drake May would have had 23. But point being, Monson tweeted, "I was the Justin Herbert vote." The guy had the worst offensive line in the NFL all season, and despite that, he was working miracles in almost every single game. Stafford's offensive line was 2/5 as bad as Herbert's for 5 minutes, and he became a turnover howitzer. He embodied value, he being Herbert.
It's terrible.
Yeah, people are
But
not
how do you
happy.
give Herbert a first-place vote, though? Like even if you thought all those things, would you when you watch Justin Herbert play this season?
No.
Did you think first-place
No.
vote?
And I love Justin Herbert. That's asinine.
There has to be a better way to do this.
I got to tell you.
Why don't you seriously? And I know no one wants to spend money, right? In the NFL, you're writing checks. Every owner gets $400 million. Like there can't. There's not a way that we can involve former players that are looking to do something and pay them to pay close attention and vote for these awards. Where there's no there's just as a former player, I know what I'm looking at and can really understand, or not letting these idiots in the Hall of Fame vote. Well, I knew he was going to get in at some point, so I voted for this guy. That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
It's terrible.
It drives me nuts.
And
I feel like that could be a slippery slope. I agree with you, Rick, but
Or somebody, make it their job to do it.
The NFL is having a really, really, really rough look for the last 10 days.
Yeah, and Sam Monson, so different show when I used to work on, we used to have him on a lot. I feel like his profile.
Really?
Yeah, his profile's gotten really big in the last 5 to 10 years.
I actually think he's good.
He's a bright
I like
guy.
him. I think he's real good.
He's a really bright guy.
Don't
But,
agree with that.
Yeah, this instance is troubling.
Well, even the best and brightest have moments of right.
I give him credit that at least you put his name on it. He didn't hide behind the cloak that a lot do with these votes.
I do respect that.
I mean, I don't agree with it, but I do respect it. So, some other award winners to run through. Myles Garrett, not a surprise, 23 sacks. He is the Defensive Player of the Year. Browns linebacker Carson Schlesinger wins the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
He's something, huh?
Ted McMillan, the Panthers rookie wideout.
Should you say that Abdul Carter was 5th? Or that doesn't deserve
5th?
I was going to get to that.
Okay,
that's coming.
Right.
Ted McMillan wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. The reason I was waiting was because I was going to
You're
tell
going
you
to lump them together.
Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter finished 4th and 5th, respectively, in the Offensive Defensive Rookie of the Year voting.
Am I missing something? Tyler Shuck higher than Jackson Dart?
That surprised me.
Travion Henderson higher than Jackson Dart?
I saw that in a redraft that Shuck went.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ray, honest answer. Who would you take, Dart or?
No,
Shuck?
I take Dart.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot of people. I would have taken Dart, but I think a lot of people would take Dart moving forward. But I think based on the season and the numbers, people took Shuck.
Well, I don't have Shuck's numbers in front of me, but
And Shuck was really impressive.
I'd be hard pressed
especially
to
down
think his
the
numbers are better than Dart.
Especially down the stretch.
Well,
He was really good.
Dart finished 24 total touchdowns.
24 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
So Tyler Shuck had
10 and 6.
Yeah, not great.
Make it make sense, please.
Yeah, not great. Had 3 rushing touchdowns, so he's got that going for him.
Okay, so
Right,
13-6.
13 total touchdowns.
13.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
11 less touchdowns, 1 more interception, and he's voted higher.
Yeah,
He only threw 1 interception in the last 4 games. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay, great. We're not voting on the last 4 games. So how many rushing yards did Tyler Shuck have also?
186.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
I mean, make this make sense, please.
You can't.
Yeah.
The guy just voted for Justin Herbert gave him a
Well, yeah, the only reason I brought up what I did is that you remember down the last few weeks of the season, Tyler Shuck went from like 200 to 1 to like, I don't know, like 7 to 1 to win Rookie of the Year.
I think Tyler Shuck had a nice season, and I think that there's real reason to think that he could be a good quarterback in the future. He did not have as good a season as Jackson Dart.
You know what? You know what it probably is? It's probably that the Saints won a few games down the stretch.
Oh,
that's
so
probably
did the Giants.
Yeah,
I don't know.
agree. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find logic here. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But instead of trying to, I hate when you guys do this.
I agree with
when
you.
I say something, instead of like trying to find the other way, just say, hey, you know what? You're right.
Dave,
what fun is that?
You're brilliant and correct.
No, I don't want you to say you're brilliant. Just I agree with you. You're right.
You're so smart.
Forget it.
Much smarter than me.
Rick, tell your joke.
Christian McCaffrey won Comeback Player of the Year and the Salute to Service Award. Joe Tooney, Bears guard, wins the inaugural Protector of the Year award for an offensive
It's about time
lineman.
they had a nice award for those guys.
I agree. Mike Vrabel wins Coach of the Year. Josh McDaniels wins Assistant of the Year. And Bobby Wagner wins the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award. Nice little nugget from Jeremy Fowler, Dave. Says that there's a strong possibility that Greg Roman joins the Giants staff for a to-be-determined role.
Oh, my understanding is it's done.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Oh, your understanding was also that Todd Monken was pretty close to done.
Well, he's pretty close and done.
I said the whole time that Todd Monken would take the Giants job if he didn't get a head coaching job.
By the way, that was
what's the role though, Dave? Do you know the role?
That I don't know, but I heard maybe run game coordinator.
That would be nice.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. And apparently the Jets wanted to keep him because he was up for finalists with their OC, but the Giants said no. We're the Giants.
Let's join that mix.
Yep.
Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
Alrighty. So, Hall of Fame, you have a new class. 5 members. Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, both go in on the first try, and Vinatieri Luke Kuechly go in on the second try. And from the senior committee, Roger Craig is a Hall of Famer. That's your 5-person class.
So no Belichick, no Kraft.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
No Eli. Not that he's as deserving as the other two, but just confirming that this is what we've done.
No Eli, and if you're looking at next year, what the landscape could look like for Eli. So you have the holdovers from this year, and you have some new names that will be introduced. You have Gronk next year. You have Big Ben. These are first-timers. Adrian Peterson, Richard Sherman, Antonio Brown, Andrew Whitworth, Cam Newton.
Antonio Brown not getting into the Hall of Fame next year.
There's a bunch more, but I'm just giving you some names.
Gronk's probably going to get in. No,
Oh, definitely, and he should.
Big Ben.
Big Ben should.
I'd like to hear from the writers. You know that somebody will give him votes. Antonio Brown. You
Yeah,
know
but he's
somebody
not-
will.
he's not gonna get 80%
but he's going to
of
get.
the
But he's going to get votes. You know this.
Well, I mean, listen, he was a great player. The end of it was wild.
That's one way to put it.
Still kind of going. But yes, and there's
He took his equipment off at MetLife.
There's also
that was the end. And he almost froze his feet off.
modern era finalists who didn't make the Hall this year. Jason Witten, Frank Gore, Marshall Yanda, Terrell Suggs, and Willie Anderson.
Was this Yanda's first year or second?
Who?
Yanda.
He was on last year too. I don't know what year it is.
So Yanda, Anderson, and Suggs automatically go through to the finalists for next year because they were the final cuts. So that tells you who.
You got to imagine those guys are going to get in. Suggs is going to get in.
Yeah, so you're talking. Next year your biggest competition if you're Eli, you're talking Yanda, Anderson, Suggs, Gronk, Big Ben, Peterson, Sherman.
Oh God.
Whitworth.
But it's always going to be a good class.
No, but that seems like a bigger
That seems like
class.
tough sledding.
Like that's
Yeah, no,
this could be a while.
It could take a while. Yeah, I agree. But by the way,
okay,
and I know this is going to be met with anger from you. Roger Craig, not a Hall of Famer.
I said to Ray before the show, I could see a world where he doesn't get in. I think my exact rationale to Ray is it helps a ton. Well, he won a lot, and it helps a lot that he was the first to go 1,000. When you have a nice benchmark that you were the first to do something, I think that helps. I also
I think that you're right. He ran for 1,000 yards 3 times.
I think he only made 4 Pro Bowls. I don't think he made any All-Pros. I don't think...
And he was not great for an extended period of time. Listen.
I don't think you're crazy.
I just... When I think Hall of Fame, and there were years where Roger Craig was awesome, but was he good enough for long enough?
I think there's a fair argument. Yeah, so he 4-time Pro Bowler, won 3 Super Bowls, first to go 1,000.
If he's not on a team that wins 3 Super Bowls, there's no way he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think the fact that he was on the senior committee kind of speaks to your point. Like that, not the committee, but the senior vote.
I was going to say he was on the committee.
No.
Well, that's part of the reason.
Of course, he got in then.
Well, obviously he got in.
No, he was in the senior grouping. I should say
that's part of the reason. Kraft and Belichick didn't get in.
Right.
You can only take so many from that group.
There's guys who had to wait a long time, and like Bullet Bob Hayes is a good example. Like that's a guy who had to wait forever, and then the senior vote finally put him in.
All right, let's turn to Sunday. Mm-hmm. So the spread is held firm at 4.5. We'll pick this game at 9:30. Nicky Manwari, his name has popped up on the injury report, and he's got a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but he has some people freaked out about.
He was limping into the team hotel the other day.
Yeah, so let's hear from Nick.
Said it looked better yesterday than 2 days ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seahawks said they fully expect him to play. Let's hear from Nick himself.
Yeah, I expect to play on Sunday. I feel good. Training staff got a good plan for me. Everything good, and just making sure I'm just rehabbing good.
And he is a hugely important piece.
He's an amazing player.
Mike McDonald. McDonald was also. We talked about this off the air yesterday. We didn't get to it. He's been asked the important questions all week, such as, is Sunday about a revenge game for the Super Bowl 49 loss 11 years ago by the Seahawks to the Patriots?
No. We haven't talked about it once, and it's not due to a lack of respect for our teams and our history and what we've done in the past, but we're really focused. When we say it's about us, it really is. You got to back that up with your actions, and that's how we live it every day.
Why would they discuss it?
These are the questions.
Well, why would they even think about discussing it? He wasn't there. Nobody's even on the team that was there. That game. Were they discussing the 1957 championship game? Why would they possibly discuss it?
These are the questions. By the way, Tom Brady took a lot of heat. His former Patriot comrades did not go to bat for him. Rightfully so. I saw Seymour, and I saw a bunch of different people that went after him.
It's awful, actually.
Asante Samuel was going right after
him. Asante Samuel said he was going to get a hold of him.
Right. Asante Samuel maybe crossed the line of going after him, but I can't believe that he would make a statement of he doesn't have a
Asante Samuel's very angry.
So I was trying to think about this. Do you think it's more so just less so because he's in the media, more so because he's in with the Raiders?
That's my thought.
That's kind of where my head went. I don't think this has anything to do with his Fox show.
Well, his next potential head coach is coaching in the Super Bowl.
Well, so what?
Well, do you want?
Is that he's trying to play? He's trying to do like the political answer.
Patriot.
He's got a lot of angles.
His whole life is made from the New England Patriots.
Right. He's won Super Bowls with Mike Vrabel. Yeah, like the owner is his second dad. All those things. Of course, it's an easy answer. Yes, I'm rooting for the Patriots.
Yes, and you know what? No one would have given it a second thought.
And his beef was with Bill, not Robert.
Right, but see, that's the problem though. Like when you answer a question like that, where you're trying to appease everybody,
you make everyone mad.
Right, yeah, the people, like the most important people, are the ones you made mad. Like the Patriots fans pissed, teammates not happy.
I mean, I would be too.
So, to Rick's point, and by the way, the coaching matchup here, I think that's a fair debate about who has the coaching advantage.
Oh, they're both really good coaches.
You have the coach of the year and the assistant of the year with the Patriots, and then you have McDonald, who's awesome, and you have the next coach of the Raiders coaching the offense for Seattle.
But you also have McDaniels that's been in this
exact role.
Several times.
Yep, with Tom. By the way, sounds like Max Crosby, who currently is signed up to play for Tom's Raiders, sounds like that's over.
Yeah.
And who could blame him?
I actually saw. I don't know if it was a new podcast.
They wouldn't let him play down the stretch.
I don't know if it was a new podcast or an old podcast where I saw him. They asked him that question: if it wasn't the Raiders, where would you want to play? He said Detroit.
Oof. You imagine those two on the ends?
Oof.
Does Detroit have A, the capital, and B, the cap space?
Well, no, I don't know. It's just what he said. I don't know if it was from an older podcast or whatever. I saw last night.
Capital. I mean, you're not going to have to trade like 3 1s for him.
Might be. Could you get
at least 2?
Did you get 2?
If it was Mike T, he'd trade 5 for Myles Garrett.
No, I would not trade 2 1s.
You think
if the Raiders get 2 1s for Max Crosby, then good for them.
A 1 and a day 2 pick? I mean, I think that's what it's going to take.
If Micah Parsons is he's worth, and that was low, we thought. I mean,
who thought that was low? Wasn't it 2 1s?
2 1s.
No, I didn't think it was low.
We got 2 1s for Sauce.
Let's see how old is Max Crosby? 28. He'll be 29 at the start of the season. No, I wouldn't. There's no way I would give 2 1s for him.
I think somebody might.
I think it depends on where you think you're at.
Right.
Yeah.
If you think he's the final piece to the puzzle, then I guess you would.
If he takes you over the top, then yeah, it's worth it.
And some scheduling notes. Cowboys going to be the NFL's
But Trey
first.
Hendrickson's going to be available just for money.
For money.
Yeah, but
But
Crosby's
Trey
better
is not Max Crosby.
Oh,
yeah.
I agree with that. But is he that much better that it's? I mean, think of what you could do with 2 1s.
You try to draft Max Crosby.
Yeah, but depending on where that team, like who that team is, it's going to be a good team. Where are those ones at?
He's working off.
Even if he got the 2 1s, would it add up to what the production you get from Max Crosby?
Again, the Parsons one is number 20 this year, for instance.
And Max Crosby's working off a 3-year, $106 million contract right now. So he doesn't.
What year? You know what year he's on?
He's on year 2.
Year 2. Okay.
Well, year 2 before you can get out of it. I guess if things went poorly. No, he has many more years because he signed for an extension while he was still on a different deal. So he's technically signed up till 2029. So I guess the extension hasn't even fully kicked in yet. But in theory, if it went poorly,
There's an out.
you can get out after next year. Okay. And some scheduling notes. Cowboys going to be the NFL's first team in Rio de Janeiro, which is exciting. And
The one you're about to tell us, I am very opposed to, by the way.
Yeah, the Rams had SoFi taken over so many times by Niners fans. They're actually sending this as a home game for the Rams on a direct flight over to Australia, where they will host the San Francisco 49ers.
I hate this.
And you guys thought it was. Didn't you say when we were talking about this, that would be like Arizona?
I would like for it to be
great teams.
I think the Niners are going to play 2 international games.
Wait, is that allowed?
I think they're going to play this game, and I think that they're going to go to Mexico City. So I think they're going to be hit up for 2.
I hate this. I hope the Giants get the Niners the week after this. Australia.
I was actually.
I don't know that I like that a team would get 2 international games. I
was thinking about this. Doesn't this have to be week 1? It has to be a bye week, I guess, or week 1. There's no way.
Week 1, you're going to come back and play week 2
on like a Thursday or something. It has to be either week.
It can't be the opener because
it can't be the.
No, it'd have to be like Friday.
Yeah.
So you think this could be the Friday game,
or it's got to be buried deep in the season.
I hate.
It's
got to be before their buys. No.
You're definitely taking a bye after a game in Australia. This is not going to be like one of those, hey, we played in London, we're going to play the week afterwards.
No.
So this will be a standalone game, right?
No, it'll have to be.
Yeah, of course.
It'll have to be.
Of course.
Have to be.
Why is that funny? I'm confused at the hysterics.
You know it will be. All the international games are.
And what time difference are we working with? It's like a day difference, right?
Oh, at least.
Well, I you know what? I'm done.
It's midnight in Australia right now.
Thank you.
So.
Oh boy.
It's midnight. What day?
Saturday.
It's midnight Saturday?
Correct.
I feel like we're learning a lot right now. This is a good time to say that was Around the League, and it was brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever for life. For real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
This guy's going to tell an off-color joke, and I'm beat up because I'm confused at the time difference with Australia.
We all get confused here sometimes.
I wonder if it's going to be a standalone.
Well, I'm just thinking of when they're going to play this game.
You've had several smart statements on this program. That's not one of them.
You know what? To hell with all of you.
No,
really, especially Rick.
Why?
Because you have no idea where the line is, and I'm trying to decipher when this, like, what time is that game going to be played that we'd have to get it over here, and then you're hysterical. I'm glad this is so hysterical for you. I hope RJ wins the football picks.
Why do you say that?
Because I hope RJ wins the football picks.
Come on. It's not nice.
If RJ knew how to play his cards right, he would take the Seahawks. So you have to take
I do like how RJ snuck in. It's a direct flight to Australia because, they're in California.
Mm-hmm. It'll be direct.
That's direct. Yeah, you were right.
Of course it's direct because there are direct flights to Australia. All right, we're not going to do a frenzy today.
Right. So Sunday at 1 would be 5 a.m. in Australia.
Well, you told me it's a standalone game.
Of course. It's just because the time is going to be hard, I would imagine. To line
I'm
up,
just trying to figure out how what window does that line up to?
Maybe they do a 5 a.m. kick in Sydney or Melbourne.
Come on. Can they play a 9:30 a.m. game? Here? You're a bad guy.
RJ's mocking you right now in my ear, okay? I'm not doing it. RJ's doing it.
Okay, good. Well, when we kick the crap out of the Niners next year, I'm going to be relentless on RJ.
You are really big on this.
We're going to beat the Niners.
Maybe they use that same company.
What an amazing. Yeah, unless it's a big game. Then
all season Dave is also a treat. That's a very dry one.
Maybe they save it for the 4:25 America's Game of the Week, and they play it at 8:25 a.m.
They got to play 8 in the morning there.
You think? You think?
Very confident.
Maybe they got to consult with that company that built the baseball stadium in Vegas in 3 days.
Nobody said that. I said, how long will it take to build the stadium? Oh, he thinks it's going to be built next week. You're drinking wine. No wonder you're making these statements. Bring it.
Are you drinking wine?
He's in the process of drinking. You know what?
I don't think that's wine.
He has a wine bottle. He's drinking. Yeah, right. Sure.
Water.
Yeah, that's bubbly water.
It's
sure it is.
Still.
Bring it.
Oh, it's distilled even.
Bring it. Sure. No.
Playing?
Bring it.
Who's playing?
He's drinking wine. Bring it. He's drunk.
The guy is drunk.
That's what it is. The guy is drunk. I don't want to do a frenzy.
The guy is drunk.
Bring it. What is wrong with you? Bring it. You done? Stop. Are you done?
Yeah.
You're not done. When you're done, we'll go to break.
That was a thick pick.
What did he just say?
There's a thick pick.
Oh.
Thick pick.
That's not what I heard. All right. Let on that note, let's break. We'll come back. We're not doing a frenzy today.
Yes, we are.
Nope. Nope.
We're gonna bring it.
Nope. I'm not doing a frenzy. When does Bring It Monday start? Bring it.
Probably after around the league. So soon, a couple months.
Couple months?
Well, I mean, it needs its rightful space. We need to give it a runway to succeed.
All right, we'll take your calls on anything but not football.
Bring it.
800-919-3776.
Bring it. Bring it. Bring it.
We'll be back. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Bring it. Bring it. Bring it.
Thank God, a sense of normalcy on the show. Here is with the traffic update, Debbie Duhame.
Bring it.
DNR, good morning, company. Hey, we can't ignore the problems on the roads this morning. We've got accidents all over. Deegan, southbound bumper to bumper into the 230s. It's an accident investigation. You're slowing down as you head to the LIE west at the Van Wyck. That's closed. Accident with injuries. Cross Island south at Jamaica Ave, a collision there. Jericho Turnpike closed in Smithtown with a collision. 195 west, exit 16, getting out through Jackson. It's an overturned vehicle, sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, or visit mad.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Wild Turkey Bourbon and ESPN New York are bringing you the ultimate New York game day. 2 games, 1 damn day. We're kicking things off on Tuesday at Factory 380 at 380 3rd Avenue starting at 7 p.m. Stop by for Wild Turkey tastings, exclusive giveaways, and your chance to win an epic New York sports experience. Opening day energy in the Bronx, Knicks at night vibes, all in one unforgettable day. So grab your crew and experience Wild Turkey at Factory 380 this Tuesday. Must be 21 or older. Drink responsibly.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player in the big game to score the first touchdown, but his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the big game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line with BetMGM's Second Chance. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough. It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
So you want to do a frenzy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see how it works.
Bring it.
800-919-3776.
Bring it.
Before we get to a frenzy, on Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN, in the YouTube chat as well. I was just perusing Twitter, and I saw a list of quarterbacks that Larry Fitzgerald, who, I mean, you could argue is one of the great receivers in the history of football, right?
Yep.
You want to hear the quarterbacks this guy had to endure during his...
I saw this.
Time?
Please.
Listen to this. Josh McCown, Sean King, John Navarre, Kurt Warner, awesome. Brief, awesome. Tim Rattay, Matt Leinart, Brian St. Pierre, Derek Anderson, Kevin Cobb, Max Hall, John Skelton. I don't remember this guy for the life of me. Richard Bartell.
Oh, I remember Bartell.
You remember Richard Bartell?
Him.
Rick, do you remember Richard Bartell?
Yeah, he was a teammate of Ricardo Laquette.
Yes. RJ, Richard Bartell.
Nothing.
Yeah. Brian Hoyer, Ryan Lindley.
There he is. That's who I was listening for.
Carson Palmer. Okay. Drew Stanton, Blaine Gabbert, Josh Rosen, Sam Bradford, Brett Hundley, Mike Glennon, and Kyler Murray.
Wow.
Has any great receiver ever had less at quarterback than Larry Fitzgerald?
I don't know. That's pretty...
oh, my God.
That's pretty jarring list right there.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I told you it was bad, and then I read it to you. You're like, wow, like that's worse than you anticipated,
It's
right?
really bad. Yeah, that's not ideal for a wide receiver.
But that is brutal. All right, we'll go to the frenzy, not the bring it segment. We'll go to the frenzy. 800-919-3776. No, you know what? I'm not doing it. We got 2 open lines, and I'm not doing the frenzy until everything's. I'm sorry, I can't.
Right. Listen, I mean, you have standards. I appreciate that.
Well, you know what? I'm told you have a read. So while we wait for those lines to populate, why don't you tell me about the read?
All right. Yeah. I mean, I can do whatever you want. Whatever.
I'd love the read.
Whatever gets us to where we need to go. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's the Final Football Friday, and as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets. Alternate passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Will the Patriots establish the run early and get Ramondre Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total? You can bet it. Will the Seahawks feed JSN to get the star receiver going early? You can bet that too. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
All right, very well done. And now the phone lines are populated, so that worked out beautifully. Let's go to Wes in East Hanover. Wes, you're on the frenzy.
Complete the following sentence. The Patriots win if
they turn over the Seahawks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think getting the running game going is also very important for New England.
Right, and they also, I mean, Drake May has been sacked too much, and Drake May has turned the ball over
a lot.
Right.
Drake, let's be honest now. Drake May in this postseason has been underwhelming.
Has not been good, no. Agreed.
He's been underwhelming. He's not been good at all. Shooter Stanford. Shooter, you're on the frenzy.
All season, the Patriots have been facing backup quarterbacks. This should lead to Sam Darnold finally playing well in a big game and win the Super Bowl? I think you guys agree.
He played well in a big game last week.
That's some quick rapid-fire question. What's the question? Does Sam Darnold play well?
Well, no. He made the insinuation that Sam Darnold hasn't played well in a big game. He was just in the NFC Championship game.
He played great in the NFC Championship.
Played a great game. Yeah.
It's why I thought the Rams were going to win the game, because I didn't think he could equal what Matthew Stafford was, and he did, and he was. He was great.
Right. Patriots defense has been really good. My question, and I said this to Ray during the break, is, and I'm going back to like what the Chargers had said about the Patriots defense. Is it possible for the Patriots defense to muddy up the picture enough for Sam Darnold that he gets into making a couple mistakes in this game? Right, because there's a comfortability with playing the Rams again. It's the third time they played the Rams. Right, like, so you've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 games not so good. You kind of have an idea what you're going to see. He has a great game. His career numbers against the Patriots aren't very good, but I'm not holding that against him because he was playing for the Jets, right? Of course, we all would play like crap. But the Patriots do have the ability, and we were talking to Tim yesterday that said like right now Seattle's offensive line, they have a guard issue. So if the Patriots can expose that and put some pressure on Sam Darnold,
and they do have a really good defensive line, led by last year's Super Bowl heroes, right? Milton Williams.
Correct.
Was awesome. Sam wants to know, CMT, who the Giants are most likely to re-sign this offseason. So you're marrying the one you think they re-sign.
Okay.
Flott, Illuminor, Robinson. I'll trash Illuminor. I don't think they're going to keep him. I will cuddle.
But what are you going to do at that spot then if you don't keep him?
I think they'll either sign a free agent or I think they'll draft a new right tackle. I'm from what I've read, it sounds like Illuminor is very unlikely to return.
Okay.
I'll cuddle Flott. I'll marry Wandale.
Yeah.
You agree across the board?
I would probably answer it the same way.
Skyler Waterford. Skyler, frenzy.
Josh Allen, best rushing quarterback of all time?
No, Michael Vick was an unbelievable rushing quarterback.
Lamar's great.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, Fran Tarkenton was amazing. No, I would not say that. Randall Cunningham was a great rushing quarterback. No, I do not agree with that. James in Lake Grove. James, you're on the frenzy.
Cam Newton.
True or false? Larry Fitzgerald has more career drops than tackles.
He has more tackles than drops.
True.
We've seen that. Yes.
Yeah.
We've seen that stat.
He said it the wrong. He asked the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to be like asking a question like that's not a trivia question.
Yeah. Stump Rothenberg is Wednesday.
Right. 800-919-3776. Ray, you got anything happening in your YouTube over there?
Big Smoke asks, of the incoming 10 coaches, who has the most wins and who has the least?
This season?
Yeah, the new coaches.
Oh, I mean, I don't have a list. I mean, it's not going to be Munkin. It's not going to be who.
Well, you would point to
Brady in Buffalo.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So
Baltimore.
I guess you marry Brady in Buffalo.
Minter in Baltimore.
Minter in Baltimore is another good one
too. That is a good one. One of those two.
You want to say Harbaugh so bad?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I would love to be able to, but I wouldn't be being truthful to myself if I went with Harbaugh.
You want to say it's so bad.
But I wouldn't, because it would be ignorant.
So you got LaFleur, Stefanski, Minter, Brady, Munkin, Kubiak, Hafley, Harbaugh, Mike McCarthy.
I'm going to marry LaFleur I'm going to choose LaFleur for the least wins. I'm going to choose Minter for the most wins.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I mean, I think I would point that the two that I would point to for the most would probably be Minter in Baltimore, and then you got Brady.
Yep.
In Buffalo, and then I think Arizona's going to be very good.
They're going to be terrible,
right?
Because they don't have we'll see. We'll see what they have at quarterback. All right. Serge Vival wants to know: Cuddle, Mary, Trash. What's more likely of this year's Super Bowl loser for the 26th season? Don't make the playoffs. Make the playoffs, but a divisional round loss. Win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna trash win the Super Bowl because odds are you're not going to win the Super Bowl. Well, you got to determine who's going to lose.
I would trash. If you're going to trash that one, you have to Cuddle, make the playoffs, lose in the division round, then trash.
Cuddle.
What's most likely to happen?
What's most likely to happen?
Okay, so I would make the playoffs and lose in the division round.
Cuddle, don't make the playoffs. Trash the Super Bowl.
No, I would probably. No, I would probably.
You think the loser this Sunday will more likely win the Super Bowl than not make the playoffs?
Yeah, do you think that the Patriots or the Seahawks aren't going to make the playoffs next year?
I think there's a very good chance that the Patriots don't make it next year.
What?
Yes.
How?
AFC's got a ton of talent. I could see them definitely not winning that division.
Okay, they won 14 games, though.
I get it.
Are their quarterbacks getting worse or better?
They won 14 games?
Yeah. They were 14-3. They've won 17 games already.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
17-3.
Listen, I think they've had a magical setup this season.
It's right there, though. I mean, those are the two. I'm definitely marrying playoffs divisional round loss.
Playoffs divisional round loss. Okay.
As opposed to the other two.
Let's go Jeff Howard Beach. Jeff, Frenzy, go.
If you like Seattle to bet, would you rather lay the money line to something or take a chance and have Sam Darnold win the MVP, which usually plays out the quarterback wins?
I don't. If you like Seattle to win, would you? I don't understand the question.
The better odds. What he's saying, I think,
Seattle
to win. Or take the better odds. Take the better odds and go Darnold to win the MVP.
Right.
Well, I think he means Seattle to cover.
No,
he said money line.
No, he said money line.
Oh. So to win. Listen, if Seattle wins, well, although
let me look at the let's look at the odds here.
So money line, I think you're laying like 260 for Seattle to win, which is a big number for a 4.5 point spread.
Let me go to FanDuel.
And I don't know. Why don't you look it up? We'll take one more.
Take a question. I'm going to
go to FanDuel. Kurt in the Bronx. Kurt, you're on the Frenzy.
After the success with Scadaboo this year, does it bother you that they separated themselves from Liddell Betts as the running back coach for the Giants?
No. Not even a little bit. I think Scadaboo is terrific. I think that Tracy's really good. I mean, he had a good year as well. I don't think those guys are a product of the coaching. And I think that the coaching will be equal, if not better, moving forward. And Greg Roman, who I didn't want as the OC, is heavily involved with the running game as an assistant offensive coach. I love that as well. So, no, I'm not concerned even a little bit. I have concerns with the Giants. Those are not my concerns. Did you find out the answer you're looking for?
For the Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah. The odds. Darnold's got to be, the favorite to be Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I would think. But, you said the number right. So, the number for the game, money line, is minus 235 for Seattle.
Okay, so what is Darnold to be the MVP? It's not going to be minus 235.
I would love to tell you.
Oh, you can't find it?
I can't find it, no.
All right. Frank in Yonkers. Frank, you're on the Frenzy.
Will the game go under or over 45 points?
I don't really have a feel for that.
You don't have a score in your head? You had to give a score yesterday.
Yeah, but I don't like my pick from yesterday.
Why?
I don't like it. Because I was put on the spot yesterday. And everything I did with my prediction and my score and everything, I don't like all of it.
Plus, it's plus money. Obviously, it's plus money.
Yeah,
for
so then if you really think Seattle's going to win, then you would,
Right.
I guess,
take Darnold to win the MVP.
Darnold to win the MVP.
Yeah.
I think I'll go the under. I've been highly unimpressed with New England's offense this postseason.
But impressed with their defense.
Very impressed with their defense.
Right.
Very unimpressed with their offense. I will take the under. And there you have it. That's it. That's your final frenzy of the NFL season. We'll have more when the season's over. We'll do a frenzy on Monday, but that's it. It's now over.
Right. Season is over on Sunday.
All right. Let's break, come back, and we'll really start to attack this game a little bit. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code GAMENIGHT. That's code GAMENIGHT. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code GAMENIGHT. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high, and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law, bite back.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Progressive knows there are two things RV owners love: to travel and relax. And they like to take both nice and slow. Just like this commercial. And what's more relaxing than the peace of mind knowing their RV is protected by Progressive? Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. You know, he played that in honor of somebody on the show. I know.
Yeah, well, not on the show, but yeah.
Involved with, yes.
Involved. Yeah, today with the show, as a matter of fact.
And I'm not here for it.
Yeah, that's mean, is what it is. It's
Those
nasty,
were your
you know,
words,
like,
not mine.
It was RJ's words. That wasn't Dave's words. Oh no, that was your words.
No.
Yeah.
No,
RJ,
no.
You know what, RJ?
No.
RJ, you're
I'm
better
not the
than
one
that.
who said it. Man, RJ wasn't either.
I think Dave said it. You're right. I misremembered.
All I said is does she come from the same wealth that he does?
And RJ's answer to that was, I don't think so.
And then I said, well, then let's stay together.
I didn't think we were going to take this
I don't
to the,
like what you're doing here.
to the radio.
What do you mean? Wow. I mean, he set it up. It wasn't by accident.
So
he
you
played it. I
think-
know
No
why he
wonder she
played it.
doesn't want to meet you.
You think that she's with him because of his money?
No. I think that
That's what you're
listen,
insinuating.
No. I think that Cass loves you. I think you're
Be very
extreme-
careful.
I think your
Be
extreme wealth
very careful.
helps. I think
When
the
I met
fact
her, I
that
didn't
he's
have
from-
extreme wealth, though.
What do you mean don't have extreme wealth?
When I met her, I didn't have extreme wealth. When I met her, she didn't meet me like halfway through my career. I didn't make any. I mean, I was fine.
You were well off, no?
No, I mean, it was a year two. Like, I didn't make any real money. Like, I made enough.
Listen, I believe that his girlfriend adores him. I think the fact that he comes from family wealth helps.
Yeah, but helps enough where, oh no, he'll be fine forever because she's just gonna love his money forever. That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
No, RJ, did I say that?
I don't know what we're saying. I don't like it, though.
I didn't say anything like
plausible
that. She'll love
deniability.
his, those words did not come out of my mouth. She'll love his money forever.
That's kind of what you meant.
I
That's
did
kinda
not
what you
mean
meant.
anything like that.
Listen,
Yeah, it is.
Ray's right. This is why typically it seems you're at the bottom of the list of people that you want to meet on the show, and this is why I'm first. I just stay out of this.
That's why I constantly have to tell people, no, he's not a bad guy.
I'll
Believe me.
tell you what. I don't want to meet her.
Wow.
She didn't want to meet me. I don't want to meet her.
Again, this was not her doing.
This could be his future wife.
Well, I won't be at the wedding.
But not now.
Knowing him, he'll get married on a football Sunday. Make it very easy for me. And then all you casuals can go.
It feels like you're not going to be invited anyway. So
Yeah,
Good.
then you taking shots at him.
One less gift I have to give. Good. I'm a generous gift giver.
You can be generous because you don't get invited to much because you're not a good person.
I'm a great person.
Clearly not.
Let's go to Everyday Edgar. See what's on his mind. Every day, you're on ESPN.
What's up, boss? Listen, they put up the YouTube thing for Rickleball. You're not even in the shot, bro.
What is? Of course not.
On YouTube, they put Rickleball. It's Rick in this like dope red, white, and blue uniform doing like a backhand, and it says Rickleball. It's like and Dave.
Yeah.
It says Dave in like little letters.
Right.
Why would they use a picture of us
I'm
celebrating?
starting to
on me?
agree with you. Rick, on your behalf, the red, white, and blue hat's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
They came out nice. Yeah.
But yeah, let me talk a little football. I like the Christian Gonzalez que viva Colombia versus JSN matchup. You think JSN is still going to get his, or you think they're going to lock him down, or Christian can lock him down?
You can't shut him down. No, I think Christian Gonzalez is
Impossible.
awesome, but I don't. Listen, we've seen it. It's nearly impossible. The amount of corners. Next to the call, Edgar. The amount of corners that can shut down an elite receiver, Rick, it's almost non-existent now in this league.
Well, especially when you have a good guy. I mean, you have a quarterback that can make all the throws, and you have an offensive coordinator that knows what he's doing. Right? Like, I mean, you're going to try to obviously slow him down, but I mean, JSN's going to have a good game. Now, is it so good that he's the Super Bowl MVP kind of good? It's like trying to slow down Puka Nacua. Like, I mean, going into the game, this is the guy we got to slow down, and it's hard to do it.
Right. It's difficult to do it.
Especially if you have someone that's elite at calling plays.
I don't know what corner in this like Darrelle Revis could do it. I haven't even seen Surtain do it. Like Surtain's as good a corner as there is in this league, and I haven't seen him completely take a guy out.
No, and then if you got the guy that's calling the plays that knows, how to move them around, right? Like even if you got a corner that's traveling, like I may not throw him in the slot. Like there's a bunch of things you can do.
Right, and that's if he's traveling.
Yeah, that's if he's traveling. You can punch him up. Listen, the Patriots defense has been really, really good this postseason, but I think a lot of people would point to the offenses that you played against.
Okay, and I think the defenses they played, because you see a lot of that, the defenses they played are out of this world. True. The offenses they played were horrendous. They're horrendous.
Right.
So,
right, and I think, but part of that could also be, you could attribute a little bit to how good the defense has been.
Yeah, I agree with that. Their defense is good, but they get a big step up in class this week than they've had.
Absolutely. It's the Super Bowl. I would hope so.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll continue with the big game, the Super Bowl 60. DNR with you, ESPN New York. March the 20th of 2026, there's one place to be, and that place is Pickleball Heaven. Pickleball Heaven. It's a pickleball facility, massive facility, in Medford, New York. We're going to do the show there that day from 6 to 10. Then there's a tournament, and then after we win the tournament, Rick, we'll stay and watch some basketball with the people. Now, the worst part of all this is the name. Listen, I got to participate in Rickleball Madness. What do you want from me?
You're a teammate of Rickleball.
Yeah, right. You're part of the event. You're the co-headliner.
If my name was Dave Pickleball, it would still be Rickleball Madness.
I think that's accurate.
I don't want this kind of pressure. I would prefer it be named after you.
No, you don't. You want all the shine.
No, I don't. Call whatever you want.
Dave's Pickleball Extravaganza.
Sorry, Dave. We're still calling it Rickleball Madness. And it's Friday, March 20th at Pickleball Heaven in Medford, New York. More details coming soon with DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York.
It's Chuck Devine with SnowCountry.com. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Seems our coldest days fall on weekends lately, so you're dressing in your best layers, keeping your neck and face covered to ski some of the best pack powder of the season. Snow squalls and snow showers may accumulate up north this weekend. Shawnee Mountain on 21 trails in the Poconos and Camelback on 39 pack powder slopes. They both have big snow tubing parks. They're both 100% day and night, and so are Mount Peter and Thunder Ridge in southern New York. Wyndham in the Catskills, 45 trails, it's pack powder and hard pack snow. Southington, Sundown, and Mohawk all on every trail day and night in Connecticut. Butternut's 22 trails cover 14 miles in the Berkshires. In Vermont, Stratton, 98 trails, 65 are groomed, including 10 groomed black diamonds. Killington rides 2 gondolas and a high-speed bubble 6-pack chair to 70 miles on 6 mountains.
You don't just ski or ride, you dominate. At Killington, we fuel your adventure. Be the beast. Ski and ride Killington.
Wild Turkey Bourbon and ESPN New York are bringing you the ultimate New York game day. 2 games, 1 damn day. We're kicking things off on Saturday at Cappy's on 670 Merrick Road in Lynbrook, starting at 1 p.m. Stop by for Wild Turkey tastings, exclusive giveaways, and your chance to win an epic New York sports experience. Opening day energy in the Bronx, Knicks at night vibes, all in one unforgettable day. So grab your crew and experience Wild Turkey at Cappy's in Lynbrook this Saturday. Must be 21 or older. Drink responsibly.
The final football Friday, and as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets, alternate passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Will the Patriots establish the run early and get Ramondre Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total? You can bet it. Will the Seahawks feed JSN to get the star receiver going early? You can bet that too. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10, $20, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-885-5151. That's 800-885-5151. Again, that's 800-885-5151.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You're drinking wine. Bring it. Yeah, that's bubbly water. Sure it is.
Still.
Bring it. He's drunk.
Guy's drunk.
That's what it is.
The guy is drunk.
Bring it.
We're going to bring it.
800-919-3776.
Bring it.
We'll be back. DNR with you. ESPN New York.
Bring it.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
I got a sense of normalcy on the show. Here is with the traffic update, Debbie Duham.
Bring it.
DNR, good morning.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York, as we get ready for, it's actually a decent sports weekend, capped off on Sunday early evening. Perfect time for this game, right? Right around 6:20, so it's done by 10. You can wrap things up and get ready for the start of next week. Super Bowl 60 between the Seattle Seahawks and, of course, the New England Patriots, who have had such a long-suffering journey for years not having success in this league. All right, so keys to the game for you. Give me a couple. Like, Seattle's favored by 4.5. I think that's a fair number, right? They've been dominant. They have gotten better as the season has gone along. I think maybe they're not the more complete team. I don't know. Are they the more complete team in your eyes? This postseason, they've been the more complete team.
Well, I think that they've been, during the course of the season, I think they've been looked upon as one of the better defenses in the NFL.
They have outside of playing the Rams, they have an elite defense.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Rams. I mean, it's a combination of maybe just that you know what you're going up against, how good Sean McVay is, but for whatever reason, their defense struggles against the Rams. I would say that for me, the biggest keys to the game, I mean, because they've been the biggest keys to the Patriots having success, is going to be the turnovers for their defense, right? Because their offense hasn't been very good. And on the other side of that, I mean, Drake May has to play better, bottom line.
He's been bad. They've been bad offensively. Now, against the Broncos, they didn't have to, right? And weather became an issue.
They scored 10 points in the touchdown because Denver gave it to them.
Right.
Stidham turned
offensively,
it over.
they were brutal. So I guess the question is why? Why were they so? I mean, why was Drake May second in MVP voting, and in the postseason he's been god awful? And if you say it's because the defenses have been a better version, and he's gone up against better defenses, well, Seattle's as good as these other defenses he's playing. So that would give me concern if I was rooting for New England.
Well, I think that's why there's a lot of people and a lot of money on Seattle right now, is because of that reason, because you haven't seen the best version of Drake May. He's struggled. He's taken too many sacks. He's turned the ball over too many times. I mean, you look at interceptions, fine. You also look at fumbles, how many times he's fumbled the ball. So their offense has struggled, and it's against really good defenses, but you're not getting a reprieve here. You're going up against another really good defense. I mean, I think the one thing that you could potentially point to, like we talked about earlier in the show, is, I mean, if you wanted to look at the coaching matchup, Mike McDonald's great. Vrabel's great. Josh McDaniels has been there, done that for a long time. Like, he's been in this situation. Mike Vrabel's played in multiple Super Bowls. So, like, he's got a pretty good idea of, what it takes to be successful in these moments. And both teams are really well coached. I mean, there's not a lot of difference.
Really well coached. I mean, it's because both teams, outside of, I guess it's weird to say, outside of the playoffs where New England's offense has not been great, like, these are two very evenly matched, well-balanced football teams. Like, you look at New England, you think that's a complete team. I mean, Drake May was second in the MVP voting.
Right.
So he's been a terrific quarterback. He just hasn't been a terrific quarterback in this postseason. But they have a couple of good running backs. They have a couple of good receivers, Diggs, right? They get to the tight ends. Their defense is very good. They're well coached. Same thing with Seattle. I mean, Seattle, an elite receiver, a couple of good tight ends. Quarterbacks played well. Good running back. They had two, but the other one is hurt. Defense has been great. Like, these are two really complete, good football teams going at it.
Right, which is why they're in the Super Bowl. I think the one thing you would point to with the Patriots, and I don't think it's necessarily fair, but I was just watching on Get Up earlier. Like they flashed, Drake May's numbers against, teams 500 or better, and then against the teams that aren't. And like you would imagine, right? The team, the numbers against teams that are below 500, really good, and then the numbers against teams that are above 500, not so good. Like the concerning part though is like it hasn't been like not just that good. It's been bad actually. Like it's not like he has just looked average. He hasn't looked like the MVP version, but he's been fine. It's been bad. Like his postseason numbers are. I mean, he's completing less than it's like 56%, we'll call it, of his passes.
He's been bad. Now he's been able to be bad
fumbles.
because they haven't gone up against any decent offenses. All right, so let me ask you this question then: who do you trust more in this game, Drake May or Sam Darnold?
I think after the way Sam Darnold played against the Rams, who he had struggled with, right? I mean, he had bad numbers against the Rams, and the two times they played against each other, he was great. I think that the Patriots defense is going to be a tougher defense than the Rams defense, though.
Clearly.
I mean, everything tells me to take the Seahawks, but for some reason, I feel like the Patriots are going to find a way
to win the game outright.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I hate that I feel that way, but it's just
what do they need to do to win this game?
Well, they got to limit the explosive plays, right? Like, I mean, special teams is going to be important. You saw how quickly Shaheed can change a game. Poor RJ. Like, that game was over before it started. And then, like, JSN can't run wild, right? That'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Patriots have to find a way to run the ball. They got two good running backs.
That Seattle defensive front though is so good.
I know it's so good. But I mean, they have to be able to do it a little bit to take some of the pressure off Drake May. Because again, like, I mean, unless he just snaps out of it all of a sudden, going up against this defense, which I have a hard time believing, he's going to have to be able to use his legs, right? Which can be a big part of his game.
Yeah, no, he's very athletic, and even though he wasn't very good against Denver, he did run the ball effectively.
He ran the ball well, and then I mean, you're going to have to find a way to take advantage of Seattle's offensive line. And the Patriots do have some pieces. Like Milton Williams is a stud. They can put some pressure and hopefully cause Sam Darnold to make some mistakes.
Right. And we were talking to Hasselbeck the other day. He said that the weak spot of that offensive line with Seattle is in the interior. So if that's the strength of New England's defense and the weakness of Seattle's defense, can they take advantage of that?
Right. They got a good secondary. I mean, Gonzalez is a good corner.
Both teams have really good secondaries.
They got they got Carlton Davis. They got Marcus Jones. I mean, they got good players. That's a good defense. And the way that they can scheme it up, I mean, can they do enough to confuse Sam Darnold and force him into making a couple mistakes?
I would say probably so.
Especially,
are you fully sold on Sam Darnold?
Am I fully sold? I'm not fully sold because I think that when you're fighting those kind of demons, it's definitely possible, because you saw it, to have that moment where you look great, but then all of a sudden now you've had 2 weeks to sit on this thing. You're going up against the Patriots, right? A little piece of you has to say, even though it's not the same team, like, remember that this is the team you saw Ghost against, right? That was kind of like the nail in his New York Jets coffin was on seeing Ghost. And now, like, again, I said to you this last hour, when you hear guys from the Chargers, who are I would say one of the better coached teams in the NFL, talking about, like, we had no idea what your defense was running. Like, if you're able to do that, to confuse a team that's well coached and to not really have any idea what you're doing, like, you muddy it up so much that you can cause the quarterback to get confused. I don't see any reason why you couldn't do that against Seattle.
I think that this is a highly intriguing game. And the more I think about it, the more I just go back and forth. I feel usually I have a side, and I could be wrong, but like I feel confident. I picked the Chiefs last year, but I didn't feel good about it. Like, I was very concerned that the Eagles were just going to be too much for them to handle. And a lot of people thought the Eagles, just physicality and depth and everything, and just from top to bottom were too good. I just can't figure this game out.
Well, here's, I guess, so like there was a lot of questions going into that game about maybe a talent disparity, which you were just talking about, like in the most complete team, because you just asked me, like, who's the more complete team? Like, the most complete team in the Super Bowl last year was clearly the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, it was never.
Right?
You know what it was? It was Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. They always find a way. I'll take the Chiefs. But you knew that Philly was the better team from top to bottom.
Right, and you also had, and the reason why I think some people, I took the Eagles, but that was partly just to try to win the picks, but was that, would Kansas City continue to find that same magic that they found all season long? Because the dominant team was Philly.
Yes,
Kansas
all
City
year
was
long.
not. Yeah, Kansas City was not dominant. They were finding ways late, and it was like all these one-score games that they found a way to win. And I think a lot of people just assumed, okay, well, it's happened all season long. It's the biggest moment. You got the best coach. You got the best quarterback. He'll find a way. It'll be a close game late. He'll get the ball, go down the field, whatever it is. And then turns out that, as much as you wanted to pretend that, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes would find a way, the better team deservedly won. And it wasn't even that close.
Well, it wasn't that close. The game was over at halftime.
Right. They beat the hell out of them. I don't think there's not that kind of talent disparity here with these two teams, I don't think.
So, and you'll ask people, what do you think the determining factor is going to be? It's turnovers. Well, yeah, of course. That's always going to be the great equalizer. If you turn the ball over more times than the other team, odds are you're going to lose the game.
Right, but that's usually you say that going into any game, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It feels like a cop-out.
Right, but I don't think it's a cop-out in this case because of it's the reason why the Patriots have had success. You always say we got to win the turnover battle, but the Patriots have done in this postseason an unbelievable job turning the opposing team over. It's been their bread and butter this postseason. Look what they did to poor C.J. Stroud. He just might have turned it over again.
So, all right, so if it's a clean ledger, if there's no turnovers in this game,
Seattle
wins this football game.
Seattle.
So New England, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm going to make a statement. You agree or disagree. New England can't win this football game if they don't win the turnover battle, or no?
I don't think they can win the game if they don't win the
So
turnover
they need to win the turnover battle. So that to you is the big X factor.
Yeah.
But Seattle could.
Yeah.
If Seattle's -1 and it's a not it doesn't lead to points, something like that, Seattle could win the game if they lose the turnover battle.
Yeah, well, you got a quarterback that led the league. So, it's something that Sam Darnold does. But I think just straight up, yeah, if there's no turnovers, you play a clean game on both sides, I would have a hard time picking against Seattle.
Yeah.
But again,
you think New England finds a way to turn them over a couple times.
But it's the Super Bowl, man. I'm telling you, that again, there haven't been someone that's been through a confidence crisis. Even when you think you're fully back, those demons still do creep in, especially in the biggest moments. You make one mistake early.
And this is, you hear the most confident, brash, nothing phases them guys. The Super Bowl is a lot for them.
Completely different, man. And then you make one mistake, and all of a sudden, dude, the doubt starts creeping in, and that thing starts rolling downhill. How do I stop it? But they are a super talented team, man. The defensive side of the ball, they're fast. They're physical.
Their secondary's terrific. They run the ball. They get pressure on the quarterback. Their defensive tackles are really good.
Yeah, but they just fundamentally, you watch some teams, you watch the Jets play. You're does anyone taught these guys fundamentals? They don't know how to tackle. They got bad eyes. And then you watch a defense like Seattle. They're all rallying to the football.
We
they
say
all
this
tackle
all the time,
well.
though. It's watching these games and then watching our teams. It's like a different sport.
Just go through the list of the defensive players, man.
DeMarcus Lawrence is playing at an unbelievable level.
Yeah, Leonard Williams, Ernest Jones.
Williams is out of control good.
Just top to bottom. And then I don't know what happened. Kenneth Walker got off to a really good start against the Rams. He looked like he was just at a different speed, and then they did a good job of slowing him down.
Yeah, and the loss of Charbonnet matters. He's a really good running back. A really good running back. Let's go to Justin in Floral Park. Justin, you're on ESPN New York. Good morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Good.
Couldn't agree with you more. If New England wins the turnover battle, they got a chance to win the Super Bowl. If they don't, they have absolutely no chance. Seattle should win by at least 14. As long as Darnold plays like the Darnold he is now, and not the Darnold that saw ghosts.
But you don't know, Justin. You don't know what you're going to get.
Exactly. I don't. You're 100% right. But Darnold looks like he's found a home. Honestly, I think Minnesota's kicking themselves for letting him go. But I really think as long as they run the ball, and, again, I don't know how they're going to match up. I know Gonzalez is a good corner, but I just don't think anybody can stop him, man. He is a beast. He's an animal. the receiver, and I just don't think they can stop him. And Rick, can I ask you one question?
Yep.
What is it going to take for the Rangers to really fire Drury? Because, dude, I went to the game last night. It's like watching a high school team, Rick. And I'm being dead serious. Listen, congratulations to your Islanders. They're a legit team. The Rangers are an absolute joke. And I know they don't have Fox. I know they don't have Igor. But, Rick, this is unwatchable hockey. And, I don't see it getting better when you just traded Panarin for a third and fourth rounder. And listen, maybe the prospect is good. But, Rick, how does this get better? Where this team,
right, the prospect's
I thought
good,
was a
but the
win-now
prospects
team 2 years ago.
right.
Rick. Yeah, two years ago, Rick, this team was 2 wins away from going to Stanley Cup.
I know.
Now they're the worst team in hockey behind Vancouver.
I understand, man. I mean, obviously getting Igor back is going to help. You don't have the same version. You don't have the same version of Adam Fox. Adam Fox is no longer considered one of the best defensemen in the NHL like he was. I mean, guys won the Norris Trophy. So, listen, I don't know what it takes at this point, and you're not wrong. I mean, you trade Panarin for a prospect who apparently doesn't, skate really well, but's getting better. Big guy, but still, I mean, Artemi Panarin is one of the better offensive players in the NHL. So, yeah, I mean, right now your ability to score goals is definitely a problem, and you got a captain that's like, no, I don't know. Maybe we need a nice little break.
Yeah,
great.
It's great.
So all I know is that the Islanders are running a rough shot over the Tri-State right now.
Yeah, well, you beat the Rangers, you beat the Devils.
Mm-hmm.
And even RJ Sabres lost.
Yep. I haven't lost to I don't think we've lost to the Devils or the Rangers.
Well, you definitely didn't lose to the Rangers.
Nope.
Went 4-0 against the Rangers.
4-0 against the Devils, too. How about that?
You happy, huh?
Oh, happy? Now I got the Olympics to watch? Are you kidding me?
Can I ask a question without being jumped?
Olympic hockey?
Can I ask a question without being jumped, or should I just
It depends on
look it up
what the question is. I mean, is it like are they playing a standalone game in Australia? Like, what kind of question is it? Will the
forget it.
Stadium be built in a week?
What? I'll look. I could provide information for the people, but I'm not going to. I'll look it up on my own.
No, ask me the question.
No.
I'll answer your question.
No. I don't
apologize.
Appreciate your nastiness.
I apologize. You didn't deserve that. What's your question?
When does Team USA hockey play? When's their first game? Do we know?
Didn't we just talk about this yesterday?
No, you wouldn't tell me, remember?
Oh, because you're anti-Olympics.
No, I'm anti-Olympics, but I'm very... Did you see the lights went out in the curling?
Yeah, well, listen, there's some stuff that happens once in a while.
What does that mean? That's the first event they have, even before the opening ceremonies, and the lights go out.
Looks like the first preliminary game is on February 12th against Latvia.
Oh, so we still have some time.
At 3:10. Well, because they got time and then they got local, so I'm guessing it's so. 3:10.
You don't want local. You want Eastern.
On so Thursday, February 12th versus Latvia, 3:10 on USA Network.
3:10.
Yep.
Okay. You sure it's 3:10 here?
Yeah, it's not gonna be at 9:10, is it? RJ, am I wrong or am I right?
Of course it could be 9:10 here.
Hang on.
It's not gonna be 9:10 there.
Well, it says time. And then in parentheses, it says
all of a sudden, the time change and difference, not so easy, is it?
I'm going to assume it's 9 p.m., 9:10 p.m. Milano time and 3:10 p.m.
3:10 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Most of their games at 3:10.
Okay.
The women already beat Czechia, by the way, if that does anything for you.
Yeah, of course it does.
I want all of it.
Goalie from Westchester.
Nice.
The women's goalie.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You're dialed in. Maybe you are. Maybe you're just pretending. Maybe you are going to be dialed into the Olympics.
The opening ceremonies are tonight.
RJ, do you have this? Do you have my clip I sent you in the stuff we missed?
Sure do.
Yes.
Is it positive, uplifting?
Not for the person.
No.
Like you'll laugh.
You'll get a laugh out of it. Yes.
Who just tell me who the audio is of.
The actual words? Or who it's about.
What person says it?
It's from the NFL awards.
Yeah. It's from Tiffany Haddish, but it has nothing to do with actually her. So who she's talking about.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you have at it then, RJ?
That is a throw to stuff you missed, right?
Yes, right.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Oh! Put in the box!
The you missed.
I mean, I just wanted to be sure, you know?
You are 100% dead-eye accurate. That was a throw.
That's nice work by you. That's nice.
By me or by him?
By the two of you. I think it was a nice one.
RJ, by the way,
well-oiled.
We're 100% positive the way we did the math on the, or not the math because we're not doing math, but how we read the times is the right way? Whereas
Not 100% sure.
I wasn't involved in this at all.
I looked it up.
It's the Milano time first, and then our time second.
When I looked up when the game you were talking about,
5 or 6 hours later in
it
Italy
said
than it is
3:10.
here.
Okay, so I'm looking at this right. So the gold medal could be on a Sunday at 8:10 in the morning.
I see why it's labeled very. You're on like a Team USA site where
Yeah.
it's like 9:10/3. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah,
how it's
because
labeled.
they always do that game like it's the last thing there is, and they do it before the closing ceremony. So if the game's at like 1 o'clock, right? Or
It's
2
at
o'clock
it'd be at 2 o'clock.
Right,
at
then it would
2:10.
end at like 4 or 5, and then they would do the closing ceremonies that evening. So yes, that does make sense.
Sunday morning, 8 a.m.
Yep.
gold medal
Yeah,
game.
that second time is the Eastern time.
Oh, would
the
that
second
be-
time.
I mean, that
See,
is
I don't mock you. I don't make fun of you. Time change is not so easy.
But it's not a time change thing. That's how they label it.
Because I am looking at the Latvia game because you said it was 9:10 that time.
I see. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Dave's right. Rick is an idiot. Complete idiot.
No.
How so?
Yeah, because you take the time thing out of that. It's clear. Locals to the left, Eastern's to the right.
Yeah. See? Yep. If I were you, now I would spend the next 15 minutes giggling and making fun of you struggling with that. But I won't do that.
Because I didn't. You know what? I didn't bring it. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith in you that next time you will.
Bring it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was your finest moment. Will the game in Australia be a standalone game?
But we bounce back and we support each other in the process.
Oh yeah, we're highly supportive.
So you guys talking plenty of Super Bowl, obviously.
I hope you get Kyler Murray.
Oh boy, NFL honors last night. Matthew Stafford barely beats out Drake May. Some debate as to how they got there, but Stafford 5 points in the voting over Drake May. Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Adam Vinatieri, Luke Kuechly, and Roger Craig are your Hall of Fame class.
I started crying when I saw how the Rams showed Matthew Stafford that he was winning the MVP.
I didn't see that. How'd they do it?
With his daughters.
Oh, that's nice.
It's unbelievable.
Did you see? This is so awesome. The night they lost to Seattle.
So sweet.
He went home and they, I don't know, the video, like tucked in his daughters.
Yeah, I did see
Well, his wife will video anything.
That is true.
She's into the content scene.
Yeah, she loves it.
But point being.
Doesn't make it any less sweet, though.
No, it is adorable.
Also, Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter finished 4th and 5th, respectively, in offensive and defensive rookie of the year voting. Well, you know who was busy yesterday? That'd be the Brooklyn Nets. I should tell you, on the court they lost.
Oh, yeah, you could just tape that.
Play that and
it
repeat.
back whenever.
Jalen Suggs had 15 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, first career triple-double. Magic win by 20 over the Nets. But before that, and they may actually have a player in Igor Demin. He had a career-high 26. He's been good for them. They're busy at the deadline, so they bring over Hunter Tyson from the Nuggets. They swap a second. But the biggest move that they do is they waive Cam Thomas, who's a guy that could, at any given night, go get you 40.
He can fill it up.
But he was benched for that. What was it, about 10 days ago? He made that pass late in the shot clock where he didn't want to hoist up a shot, probably, in theory, to not hurt his numbers. So he dished off a grenade and really has not been on good terms with the team since then. But he's going to be a big-time ad for somebody. Spurs beat the Mavericks in a battle of Wemby versus Cooper Flagg, 135-123. Wemby had 29 with 11 boards. Flagg, who's playing point guard or not, don't get too mad at Jason Kidd because he has figured it out scoring-wise. He scores 32.
If you could have any player collegiately or NBA, like you could draft in advance.
Wemby.
Wemby.
You?
Well, it makes sense. I mean, RJ loves the height.
You wouldn't take Wemby?
I think you'd have to, right?
Yeah.
Do you worry about injury, though?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
Of course you worry about injury.
Definitely. Luka Doncic, you mentioned injury. He left in the first half with a hamstring injury. He is set for an MRI. Lakers beat the Sixers by 4. The Warriors, they held on to Draymond Green, and they say that incomer and former Knick, Kristaps Porzingis, is ready to play, whom they just landed in a trade. Also, John Morant sticks around with the Grizzlies past the deadline. Should tell you also, Lakers got shooting help. They traded for Luke Kennard from the Hawks. Boy, Tarek Skubal. He went to arbitration, and he came out the other end with a whole big pile of money, $32 million.
Got what he wanted.
I think it was $13 million more than the
Tigers said.
It was. They offered him 19.
Yeah. What a disgust. The guy best pitcher in the world, and they offered him $19 million.
Probably not a great sign for upcoming negotiations.
You think they even have negotiations with him?
It's like, hey, when do you want to be traded?
No, he's going to go to free agency.
Right.
He's a Boris guy.
Do you think they even pretend?
That's why they went out and signed Valdez.
But they could not trade him. You could not look your fan base.
Like the fact, you know what? We're not going to keep him. Let's go for it.
Yeah, you could not look your fan base.
But I don't even know if it's go for it. You got to have some kind of option once you lose him.
Yeah,
it's both, right? You're going for it now, and you're going to have an ace when you move on from him.
Right.
So you think they hold on to him through the year?
I do.
Because what they could bring back for him.
Well, I think it depends on where they're at.
Well, listen, if they're 40 and 55, then no.
Yeah.
But if they're highly competitive, I think they're going to ride it out with him. Yep.
Also, this Emmanuel
told that the Tigers will be playing a standalone game in Melbourne.
Oh, here we go.
This Emmanuel Class A situation.
I can't figure out the time. What's the numbers on the left? They're different than the numbers on the right. Why?
So we knew that Emmanuel
parentheses and everything.
Emmanuel Class A of the Guardians. There was some heads up on pitch designation and some prop bets being placed. We thought maybe it's a game or 2, 3, 4. Nope, 48 games, which is really not good.
He's in trouble.
Why?
Why would he do this? Why wouldn't you? So easy.
You've seen the last of him.
If it's
Won't
that
see
easy.
him no more.
Because this is why.
Well, but
this is why you wouldn't do it.
Here's what I would want. I would want to see the progression of bet sizes. Hey, let's try this. No one's blinking an eye because it's not enough money, and then wow, we're killing it with this. Let's start pumping it up. Then you get greedy, and then now all of a sudden you're in jail.
But how much money can you even bet on a single pitch?
I can't imagine. I would like to see the numbers.
Listen, I don't know that, but I can't imagine you can bet more than a few $100s on just one single pitch. There's no way you can bet like $20,000 on a single
Depends
pitch.
on how many people.
How many people are in on it.
There's probably a reason why the alarms went off. You know.
Right, but you have thousands of people that are all betting this guy's going to throw a ball on the first pitch of the at bat. Then why in the world would you do that?
It says the people who knew made about $450,000.
Well, hope it was worth it.
Right, and this guy would have made how much in his career? 70 million, 100 million?
Yeah, not great.
The story I'm reading says they received reportedly 5,000 to 7,000 each incident.
It's a lot of money to bet on a pitch.
Well, there you go. That's why.
It says
that's
on
why
on June 15th, 2025, two bettors wagered $13,000 on an inning outcome.
That'll do it.
What does that mean? An inning outcome?
The pitch.
Oh.
Bo Horvat, Skorvet's son, scored the late go-ahead goal in the third. Islanders hold on for a 3-1 win over the Devils. Brandon Bussey, 16 saves for a shutout. And the Hurricanes blanked the Rangers, 2-0. Lindsey Vaughn, who has that ruptured ACL, finished all her downhill training, and she is ready to go, which is remarkable. And the world number 1, Scottie Scheffler, 2 over going into his second round at we call it the Phoenix Open now. And projected cuts around even, so something to keep an eye on. That's stuff you missed.
He ducked the chip.
That's
That's not stuff you missed. Where's my sound, RJ?
Nah. You don't want to play it.
What happened?
It's here.
We have it. You know what?
What happened to it, RJ?
It's right here. I didn't make the proper note. I got carried away by all your...
Get your stick. That's because you mocked my Post-it notes.
You know what? If I had a Post-it note, it would have told me to play Tiffany Haddish last night announcing...
Coach of the Year.
Yeah, Coach of the Year.
2025 AP Coach of the Year is Mike Verable.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Verbal is busy preparing for the Super Bowl.
I love the double down.
Mike Verbal.
The double down.
Verbal is Varabel.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, you don't practice that before you go up there?
What are we doing?
2025 AP Coach of the Year is Mike Verable. Mike Verbal is busy preparing for the Super Bowl.
Big fan of Mike Verbal.
First of all,
no,
how does it look like variable?
I love it. Variable, verbal, variable.
Secondly, there was no one that says to her, okay, listen, if it's this person, it's pronounced Vrabel. If it's this McDonald, like Mike Variable?
And then she's
like, Mike Variable is not here. Of course, because he doesn't exist.
She started to say Variable.
There is no Mike Variable.
She switched it to verbal.
Right, but here's my question though. Once, she obviously once she saw it, like maybe she practices, but once she saw it, like completely
threw her.
She's in a blender, right?
So why double down?
Right, yeah. Why don't you say, well, Mike can't be here because he's getting ready for the Super Bowl? Why did you have to go to verbal?
And she said it differently each time.
Yes, it went from variable to verbal. Yeah, but he's busy.
He's very verbal, that Mike.
He's very busy.
He's not here.
He's teaching a class in linguistics right now, Mike Verbal. Oh, man.
She made the mistake you made. That once you did the Masters prediction, Rick is,
yeah.
you kept going.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that's unfair because mine was spur of the moment. They must have gone over the names with her. No,
you would think. I would hope so.
How confident are you that they did go over the names with her?
Confident.
They had to, Ray. They had to. They're just going to throw up there with an iPad and be like, okay, just wing it.
Slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
Mike Variable. Well, you live and learn. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll make our Super Bowl picks as Rick takes another big swig of wine. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Olympics and the Super Bowl. Well, nobody's going to enjoy the traffic here on the LIE. Everything's still closed. LIE westbound getting right into the Van Wyck. Accident involving an overturned vehicle and a jackknife tractor trailer. Sawmill north of McLean Ave in Yonkers. Overturned vehicle there. Deegan south in the 230s. Accident investigation. Looks like 2 lanes remain blocked. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring over $5 million in prizes. Here's how it works. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. And every live bet means another shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY and 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming Inc.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Wild Turkey Bourbon and ESPN New York are bringing you the ultimate New York game day. 2 games, 1 damn day. We're kicking things off on Saturday at Cappy's on 670 Merrick Road in Lynbrook, starting at 1 p.m. Stop by for Wild Turkey tastings, exclusive giveaways, and your chance to win an epic New York sports experience. Opening day energy in the Bronx, Knicks at night vibes, all in one unforgettable day. So grab your crew and experience Wild Turkey at Cappy's in Lynbrook this Saturday. Must be 21 or older. Drink responsibly.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Every 40 seconds a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
DNR with you, ESPN New York. ESPN very proud to introduce The Handoff. It's a special 24-hour football event. We take you direct from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in L.A., the home of Super Bowl 61, coming to ESPN, ABC, and the Walt Disney Company in February of 2027. The Handoff kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP this Sunday, February the 8th. Before we make our football picks, guess who the favorite to come out of the East is in the NBA?
Detroit.
Cleveland.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
When did that happen?
They are the favorite. The odds-on favorites to come out of the East.
Really?
Followed by?
You know what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened.
It's Harden.
No. D.
I was just going to ask what D's financial activity has been.
You think D just went all in with everything he has, and it changed all the numbers?
He may have remortgaged the house.
I feel like this happens every time James Harden switches teams. That team suddenly becomes a massive favorite.
And it's the same song and dance. The trade happens. They get excited. They have a push. They get to the playoffs. Fall on their face every single time. So, yeah, Cleveland the favorites, followed by the Knicks.
Nice.
Followed by Boston and Detroit, tied for third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. I don't need necessarily like Detroit getting more like kind of like motivation.
Disrespected?
Right, I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't love that either.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we make our Super Bowl predictions?
NFL picks.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs and lay the net.
Of DNR.
All right, RJ, take it because I've checked out. So go ahead.
Oh.
Well, I understand why. Dave, unfortunately, has clinched.
Can you do this slow, though, please, so I can write down the records, please? Thank you.
Dave has clinched last place. He's 23-39. Oh. Next up, going up the ladder.
Hey, guys, how you doing? The show's going to go on, and I've been here since 2 o'clock in the morning. 49ers!
Well, we're going to get to that because we don't know if that's what's going to happen. Ray, 28-34. He also has nailed down his finishing position. That will be third place. And then, still to be decided, the very top of the standings. Rick is 31-27-4. In his mind, probably has a pretty good case. He probably, based on percentage points and ties, should be ahead of me, but that's not the case here because I am 32-30. Rick with a win and basically fading my pick would finish first.
Yes. All right, here we go. Who controls the board? Me?
Controlling the board would be one Rick.
All right, we'll start with this one because apparently he's already checked out. We're going to go, I should almost make you go standalone. I will let Dave go first. Dave, give us your pick for the Super Bowl, please.
All right, I don't care. I took the Patriots when I did this impromptu video with Jake yesterday, but I don't like that pick. I don't think they're going to win. I feel like I should have retracted that, but I've done that. That's in the bag. There's nothing I can do about that. I will take Seattle and lay the 4.5. I just think that unless they turn the ball over a lot and Darnold sees ghosts and falls apart, Seattle's just a better football team. I'll take the Seahawks and lay the 4.5.
All right. Raymond, you're up next.
Yeah, it almost worries me how in everyone is on Seattle right now because the line came out, said 4.5. Yeah, that's easy money for them. Like, you don't think that New England's going to be able to move the ball at all. But as has been pointed out several times in this show, Sam Darnold, great year, still led the league in turnovers, so he's bound to make one mistake here or there. I don't think it's enough to keep Seattle from winning the game. So I do think they will cover the 4.5. Give me Seattle minus 4.5.
Ooh, interesting. All right, and here it is. This will decide whether or not this matters a lot. Whether or not Dave has to dress up like RJ at the Mets tailgate or me at the Mets tailgate.
If I have to dress up as you, my bottle of wine will not be far off the entire.
Why don't you give us an RJ?
Right.
If you're such an artiste.
Here's the thing, though. So this has changed. The format of what we're doing has changed now. So I think this means that dress-up situation is going to have to start way earlier than it normally would in the past, correct?
Oh, because
well, we need to get the ball moving is what you're saying.
But yeah, whenever.
Right.
Sure.
Because this is not like, hey, we got to jump on the train, so you're not going to be dressed up as RJ on the train.
Right.
Like, this is...
How great would that be, though?
It'd be awesome. We're going to be stationary here.
Yep.
And it wouldn't be, you know what? It wouldn't be the craziest thing you've seen on the train, is Dave
if I have to
dressed
dress
up in a
up as you, I'm
costume.
going to have to get right into the gym. I spent a lot of time pumping iron.
Did I tell you that Milo on his list to Santa asked for abs, was on his wish list?
That's great.
I was like, Milo, that's not how it works. So, of course...
You got to work for him, Milo.
Of course, my sister-in-law bought him one of those T-shirts with like the fake, like the muscle
That's
T-shirts.
funny. I like that.
All right, RJ, you're up first, buddy.
All righty. Well,
he's taking the Patriots.
The runway's clear. Because so many people are on one side, you would think that all the intelligence and all the intel you've done throughout the last 2 weeks would tell you that's what you go with.
Oh, come on, RJ. Don't do you're doing this because you hate Seattle.
The Seahawks
take the winning team.
Smacked around the Niners. And they took the 1 seed. And then they go and they beat the Rams. All they do is win. They ain't winning Sunday.
Oh.
I like New England. I love the 4.5. I think New England wins outright.
Outright.
I will take the 4.5 on the way. And I will take the Patriots.
Wow.
All right, Rick, we know who you're taking.
Level of confidence. And he said it a little. He had a little snarky remark before we even came back from break.
You feel confident that New England wins, huh?
I mentioned someone's pick, and he's like, I'm even more confident. RJ, so you're all in Patriots win this game?
I think the Patriots win this game.
Low-scoring game?
You have real confidence with that?
I mean, I wouldn't bet sizable money and advise people to do so like you would. But I really like... What really has swayed me is...
I love that word. Good word.
I think... So I don't know how healthy Drake May was after that shoulder injury in that game. And I throw that game out. I know it was ugly. It was weather. I mean, there was that meme going around of Drake May kind of looking at Josh McDaniels saying, like, what do you want me to do in this weather? It was ugly. He made enough plays. I wiped the slate clean. And Sean Payton was talking about that 4th down when they went for it and how confident he was. And he had a quote that said, we got the exact look we wanted from their defense. And then the picture changed post-snap. And we were not ready for it, essentially. And I think Vrabel's got something for Mike McDonald.
Baby.
New England has a coach of the year. They have the assistant of the year. And I put a lot of stock in that.
Be honest now. How much of this pick is anti-Seahawks sentiment?
45%.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
you sold
what worries
that.
me about
You
it.
sold the hell out of it.
It's a good, honest number.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
I mean, you made me believe.
I have to believe. I you know what I came to terms with? Because I knew I was going to pick New England, and I looked at myself and I said, are you being genuine? Last night, I asked myself, are you okay losing these picks because of a bias? And I said yes.
Of course you are.
And that's where I am.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, not much I can do here. So in our picks also, our impromptu, hey, we need Super Bowl picks, I went with the Patriots in a close game. Can't go with Patriots now because I would like to see Dave dressed up as me at the tailgate, so I will go with Seattle and lay the 4.5.
Let's call it what it is. It's a win-win.
Well, either way, yeah. I mean, Dave dressing up as anybody is the win. Correct.
Right. So now, would I have to act as you?
Not on the show. You have to. You just have
like
to.
I got a dirty joke for you.
Say all the dirty
Well,
jokes.
if you guys,
oh my God! Did you hear what he said?
Commercial break, say all the dirty jokes.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry.
You know, it would be funny.
I'll bring my vat of wine.
Will you be given the same leeway that he
Do
is?
mouth tornadoes? Oh, I got it all planned out.
Will the rules of Rick apply to you that day if this happens?
No, they'll have to.
Or once
absolutely.
Once you get in trouble, you go back to being Dave.
No.
I'll get up and leave segments.
Yeah, you got a big conduit.
Excuse me.
You got a big conduit? Yeah.
I'm going to conduit my face off.
No. Okay. Let's get this one thing straight. Just because you have to dress up if I win.
Yeah, Botox?
You'd have to
Not a nice
That was
guy.
mean.
What do you mean?
That was very mean.
You'd have to dress up as me. Doesn't mean you get to act like me, because I'm still going to act like me, and we can't have two of me's on the show, because then there'll be no one on the show.
It's only for a day.
Yeah, one, and it's an outing.
Ray, it's a live show. Have you seen me on live shows? I can't have him acting like me. There'll be no one on
this is great. I can drink alcohol on the show.
I was just going to say
if
that
I'm
means,
you for the day.
The both of you will be day drinking.
Oh, this is
It'll be great.
unbelievable.
This is not good.
That's not
people
good.
feel highly uncomfortable. Talk about their relationships. Oh, this is. You know what? I hope you win, Rick.
Now look what you've done.
I hope you win.
I don't think this is well.
Where are you? Oh, I was off mingling, but the segment started. I mingle. That's what I do.
I'm taking the Patriots with RJ.
I'm the great mingler.
There'll be no one there. John will get his wish. John will be driving the show.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're listening to the John Winthrop Show on ESPN New York. Paleontology and Disney. Right after this.
First pitch around 1, huh? Good.
Yeah. All right, Raymond's got a full plays of the week ready to go. We'll do that in a moment. Why don't you quickly tell me about what you want to tell me about?
I want to tell you about FanDuel. You're going
Yeah.
to love this. Speaking of making bets, the Final Football Friday, and no, that's not what it says here. The Final Football Friday. And as we've said all week, it's the last call for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is for first quarter markets, alternate passing, receiving, and rushing yards. Will the Patriots, who RJ thinks are going to win, establish the run early and get Ramondre Stevenson over his first quarter rushing total? You can bet it. Will the Seahawks feed JSN to get the star receiver going early? You can bet that too. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Very well done. Let's break. We'll come back, and Raymond's got his plays of the week ready to roll. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Okay, guys, quick PSA. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Get it right this year. Send farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. And right now, get 25% off with code CANTY. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And it's easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so order now. Go to Books.com and use code CANTY for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com.
So, should we split the bill?
But math is the worst.
Not all math, because with New York Lottery's extra multiplier scratch-off games, you can multiply your winnings up to 200 times.
Wait, multiply my winnings?
Yeah, you take your winnings, then multiply those winnings up to 200 times.
So all of my winnings times 200?
Yeah, that.
Oh. I've always said math's the best.
Play for chances to multiply your winnings 30, 50, up to 200 times. Prizes up to $5 million. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Knicks back in action. Big one in Detroit against the Pistons at 7:30. And then 8 o'clock, St. John's hosting UConn at 8 o'clock. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Raymond.
Oh, hi.
You ready?
As ready as can be.
It's your time. Raymond, guess what we're going to get into on the other side?
Are the plays.
I want you to guess. And specifically the
Knicks of the week.
That's right. You're good. You win a prize today.
That's right. It is time for Plays of the Week, and they are powered by ZipRecruiter. Who could forget this on Monday?
It might have been Greg Bedard. It was a Greg. RJ, you could probably look up on the show sheet who was on with Grassa this weekend.
This is Greg Bedard. Berdard. Greg Bedard.
I don't think he stresses the R in the...
Well, there is no R. That's why he doesn't stress it.
It's Greg Bedard.
It's
is
not
this
Greg
guy with the Patriots
Bedard.
podcast? Is this the Bedard
Yes.
we're talking about? Yeah.
It's Greg Bedard.
No, this is a different guy.
Then who is this guy?
Bedard.
Happy birthday, Michael K. Big celebration that a lot of bigwigs were.
I couldn't go. It was my wife's birthday.
Well, you know who else from the station went to the birthday party besides me?
Brownshire.
Nobody. Brownshire didn't go. Peter didn't go. Bart didn't go. Alan didn't go. You didn't go. Carlin didn't go. Winthrop didn't go.
But Dave is so good with birthdays.
Yes, I know when his birthday is.
Now, did you take that upon yourself to save into the phone, or did that do it automatically?
It just happened.
You wish Bedard a happy birthday? It's his birthday.
There is no Bedard.
David Sherry, steal the show at that party.
You left before they gave out the awards. You took home the party's best-looking couple. You guys looked amazing.
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
It's not a high school prom. What are we doing?
I'm just telling you that Sherry and I looked really good.
Well, who would know? Because you didn't take pictures.
Well, you know, maybe if you would have gone, maybe you would have taken some pictures.
What did Sherry wear? Was it Chapel Roanish? What did she wear?
Yes. Hanging from her Yahoos was her dress.
Yeah, the big Chapel Roan dress. Who could forget? You're a good husband, okay?
I mean,
great husband, bad friend, I think is established.
Yeah, that's okay.
Michael, because he's a great man.
Knows you're crazy.
No, not that you're crazy, but, again, going to that party, you have a little sense of superiority among people.
I watched out with all the commoners.
Oh, the commoners.
We're going to the Super Bowl!
A constant on this show, Dave, is you sometimes feel like people are really hard on you.
I mentioned the weather, attacked. I mentioned Matt Miller, 8:30, attacked. CMT.
No, you have to admit the show started a little, well,
it was a good start to the show.
It was all spurred on by your very average weather.
I don't think it was an average weather.
It was a downer is what it was. Hi, I'm Dave Rothenberg. Here's a wet blanket. Enjoy.
No. We're going to enjoy great guests like Matt Miller.
We're looking for you to actually excel at it.
Oh, Matt Miller! Ah!
He did appreciate that, by the way.
Sorry, Matt. I got excited this morning that you were joining us. I apologize for that.
I need that every time now. That's the expectation.
That is his expectation. Call Dave by his name, please.
That was probably a tough name as a kid. Weeb.
I would agree.
Like, hey, Weeb the dweeb. You look like a weeb.
Why are you being mean to me? I'm Dave. I don't look like a weeb.
I'm Dave.
If you took the I'm Dave and then added some of the others, you'd be like, what's wrong with this guy?
Why are you being mean to me? I'm Dave.
Listen, You were mean in the sense that you stole his final stump question the other day.
Eli got benched and lost his starting streak. Who did he get benched for?
Geno Smith.
That was wrong.
That was so easy.
I want to participate.
I was going to let him. Okay, well, good for you. We'll take that on the
You
ledger.
don't always have to finish.
Yeah. I like to be the finisher. All right? I like to give the final answer, but that's fine.
Yeah. Dave is very down on the halftime show, by the way.
I might make love to my wife. That might be my halftime show.
Yeah.
And you talk about him losing.
They probably
all
wouldn't even have the
subtlety.
stage rolled out by that
Oh,
time.
they'd have the stage rolled out. They'd be well into the third quarter.
And that really turned Rick off.
You talked about it yesterday. It completely turned me off.
Oh, I'm so
I was
sorry.
disgusted.
I'm so sorry I didn't turn you on
I was
yesterday. What
disgusted.
do you want, a lap dance while I tell you how much
I don't know.
the whole
Do you
Super
have
Bowl
time?
thing sucks?
Do you have time for lap dance?
What is that? Who's that? Oh, he's got a great-looking bottom. No! This is not for me!
Dave wants to go back to the halftimes of Super Bowl I all those years ago.
Super Bowl I, they had a man with a trumpet!
Because that's football. Man playing trumpet at halftime. Also abandoning your family. That's football.
When you leave your family for a few days because your team lost a horrible game, that's football.
Those are signs of an unwell man.
That's
what that is.
football! I am football. This,
Yeah. You guys gave me a hard time the other day because I was remembering a pivotal play in Super Bowl history.
It was Lockett. Ricardo Lockett.
If it's the same thing,
Who
I was
made that
watching.
catch earlier in the game?
It was Lockett.
What do you mean Lockett? Carter Lockett.
Ricardo.
Hang on a second, Ray. You may not be as dumb as we made you out to be in the last segment.
I was totally right. I just mispronounced Ricardo Lockett's name because it looks like Lockett, but it was Ricardo Lockett.
That's right.
Apology accepted.
I didn't think you made him up. I thought you were confused who Tyler Lockett was.
You made me confused.
I'm in a perpetual state of confusion on this program. Alan Hahn called in to, joined the show to not complain, but clarify this supposed beef between the two of you, which is not really a beef, but...
The part that I said that it was a bit much was, once again, me thought you called in.
That was rough. Here's what Alan Hahn has learned from Rick DiPietro.
If I learned anything from Rick in the time we spent together, and it was a lot of things I learned from him.
Blame someone else.
And I will leave you today with a discussion of tea leaves. Dave learned something today.
You can't connect tea leaves?
No, I think you read the tea leaves. You connect the dots.
Oh.
Yeah.
This changes everything.
The disappointment in his voice, I feel so bad for you, but it'll be okay, Dave. Those were the plays of the week powered by ZipRecruiter. When you're hiring, never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter. Try ZipRecruiter for free right now at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Well done, Raymond. It's Rule 76.
No excuse for playing a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg again.
Bye, football.
Oh, right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Listen, the urinal fits.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring